talked about it all night. We thought we'd make it alive. And we talked about it all night. We thought we'd make it alive. We talked about it all night. Just to throw the planet at the first light. And we thought we'd make it alive. Or at least we'd give it an honest try. And we talked about it all night. We thought we'd make it alive. And we talked about it all night. We thought we'd make it alive. We talked about it all night. We thought we'd make it alive. And we talked about it all night. We thought we'd make it alive. It's been a while, I've been out on my own. I get a little anxious when you call me on the phone. Somebody said that it fades away, but in the interim it was hard to see that way. It's been a while, I've been out on my own. I'm in denial about living life alone. I said I don't like change, but I'm not afraid. Can't keep it together ever anyway. When every page is in disarray, I think we'll be okay. I said I don't like change, but I'm not afraid. Can't keep it together ever anyway. When every page is in disarray, I think we'll be okay that way, that way. I thought it'd change when I got older, but the same year came over and over, and the only change that I could feel was the aging of my bones. And then in one October, when the sidewalk home was covered over, well, I don't know the method, but you pull life from the loan. It's been a while, I've been out on my own. I'm in denial about living life alone. I said I don't like change, but I'm not afraid. Can't keep it together ever anyway. When every page is in disarray, I think we'll be okay. I said I don't like change, but I'm not afraid. Can't keep it together ever anyway. When every page is in disarray, I think we'll be okay that way, that way. For us entwined, draw four separate lines, another point to you. A tangled mess of knots, I confess, but the intent was there. I swear he set our sights on something that we thought was true. So now we sit and stare across a surface spanning the whole state. 2 feet between and miles apart. No one's to speak, and here all weekend still we haven't got a clue. It falls apart, there's not a heart to beat there. It falls apart, there's not a heart to have. It falls apart, there's not a heart to beat there. It falls apart, there's not a heart to have. Each word a world all of its own. Each star entered only in groans. The syntax skips, semantic slips, and what we're left are growing cleft of language, lost tokens unknown. And then I guess we slipped right through and lost all meaning on the way. We ended up a tiny piece of every heart, of every part, of every story, of every grave. It falls apart, there's not a heart to beat there. It falls apart, there's not a heart to have. It falls apart, there's not a heart to beat there. It falls Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning hand, listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish you'd wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love. At least just let me say that when I talk to you, won't you bet walks right through and shoots an arrow through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start? What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying. Love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, won't you bet walks right through and shoots an arrow through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start? Confess I loved you, just thinking of you. You know I've loved you from the start. Like a hand reaching for a handle, but to find that it was never there. Candidly, I can't handle knowing that it's all up in the air. I thought the world ended in March until I heard the doorbell ring. Can't keep from falling apart, but I'll glue back everything again. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end of all that summer had to say. What little time has gone away. I'll glue it all back anyway. I'll glue it all back anyway. Like the wing of a sparrow or a plane drops down a couple feet again to catch the wind that still remains, but I'm left breathless anyway. I thought the world ended in March until I heard the doorbell ring. Just me here standing in the dark, but I'll light up everything again. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be first-rate town, and all you ever notice are the ways it stretched too far. Well, it has been knocked down, but some of us are still left here between the scars. And when you look around, all you ever notice is you cannot see the stars. This is a first-rate town, you know. You just can't see very far. You can never leave, 'cause they'll all it against me. You can never leave, 'cause they'll all it against me. You can never leave, 'cause they'll all it against me. You can never leave. When the last door closed, you packed your clothes and went back to Montreal. Said it was colder there, a chill hangs in the air, it helps you forget it all. You left an empty bookshelf that I didn't fill till fall. This is a first-rate town, you know. You just don't see it at all. You can never leave, 'cause they'll all it against me. You can never leave, 'cause they'll all it against me. You can never leave, 'cause they'll all it against me. You can never leave. Well, it will fade as all things must. I loved you, but you didn't love me enough. Winter comes, the car will rust. I'll start it up, then always run a little rough. This is a first-rate town, and all you ever notice are the ways it stretched too far. They'll keep the death rates down, it's colder than a winter spent in defrosting cars. We talked a lot of leaving, didn't think you'd get that far. This is a first-rate town, you know. You just can't see very far.
Hi, how's it going, guys? I hope you're all having a good Thursday today. I hope things are treating you good. Let me say hello to everybody in chat. Hi, Pillar. Hi, Chizu. Hi, Alex. Hi, Haru. Hi, Anne. Hi, Fairtear. How are y'all doing? Hope you're doing good. That shot makes me want some duck wings, the one in the intro. Maybe it's delicious. A Thursday. A Thursday. Whew. Is it the weekend already? I'm ready for the weekend. I am ready for the weekend. But either way, we're here. We're here. We're taking it day by day. Gonna figure it out. But yeah. A little bit different than what we're gonna do today. We're gonna just do a bunch of companion quests because I'm still behind. Alex, you said almost there. Just gotta survive Friday first. That's true. One more day and then it's the weekend, man. Blinding Lights by the Weekend? Is that a song? I had no idea. It is a song. Okay, okay. Ooh, okay. Question for y'all. Speaking of, like, Fridays and weekends. Quentin, hi, welcome. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Is, like, Friday, like, easier for you guys than, like, Mondays, or is it harder? Talk to me. I want to know. Because sometimes Fridays are super easy. Other times, they're worse than how I feel on Monday, if that makes sense, regarding work. So please, enlighten me. I want your opinion. Also, that Chocopo is so cute. Taylor, you said it was a good song that got played millions of times across several forms of media. See, I don't think I've ever heard of it. I'm not sure. One for that. I like Fridays. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Fridays because it means the weekend. But sometimes getting through a Friday is rough. Mondays are a pain. Yes, agreed. Alex, you said sometimes. In the industry I work at, it can be a coin flip. Okay, that's fair. Fridays, I hate. Okay, Mondays are worse. Interesting. It definitely feels like everyone's experience could be different depending on their occupation or what they're doing in life. Although you have Fridays in quotation. Oh, you have... Okay. Pillar, you have somewhat split weekends. Interesting. Quentin, you have Fridays in quotations. Is that for a reason? Fear Tear. I grind in... I'm guessing that's Woowa. I only have one guarantee at most. Wait, how many were you hoping to get for Camellia? Sundays are my Fridays. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be brutal. That would be really brutal. Yeah, I think it depends on what I'm doing that week in terms of like workload, because some Fridays are excruciating for me and my job, and then other ones, which I'm hoping will be tomorrow, will be super chill and it'll be great. And I'm really hoping that'll be tomorrow for me. Speaking of wishes, how am I faring? I have 20. I have 20. And then I think I checked at the shop and I think I have barely over 400. So I have I might have like 420, 423, but we'll see. We have 420, so we can do this. We have 420 wishes, everybody. 420 wishes. Let's go. But we need more. We need more. I want more, at least. I'm scared. I have a feeling my luck for Sunday's banner is going to be bad, so I need like all the Stellar Jade I can get. I'm anticipating I'm going to lose like every 50-50. Knock on wood. I hope I don't. Or, yeah. Pillar, you said there are some people whose only weekends are their sick days. That's true. That's a bummer. I'm very glad that I can have a weekend. Quentin, you said my weeks are on and off, and on my on weeks I work 6 days and 1 off day. And my off weeks I have 6 days off and work day. Oof. Sounds like it's brutal. OMG, it's the weed number. Let's go. 420 Blizzard. Don't mind me, Twitch. Twitch just making a joke. Also, what is the sound? Oh, right. Oh, did I accidentally hit this guy? And that's why they're not happy with the rest? Dang it. Maybe I should hit you. So now we can have symmetry. There we go. I feel better. I always have Thursdays off and always work Friday. Is it because Fridays are... Well, if you don't want to dox yourself, but is it because Fridays are like busier days for you? And where you work? Whoa! Oh, right! You find an arcade machine that's been set up, though it doesn't have eyes. You're sure? Eyes meet for a moment. Is this a new thing they added? Aren't you curious about what games are here? Is this a new thing? Okay. There's a package. Okay. You didn't buy anything recently. Forget what this is. This is on top of how handless billboard managed. Did you win somebody recently, or did you accidentally swipe down Hunk's credit card when you were sleepwalking? What? I do that? Could be a trap by the masked fools? Darn it, those fools must have picked the option for cash on delivery for delivery fees. In the end, those countless words merged together into one sentence. How did you carry this? That's a business secret. If this item isn't damaged, then I need to go. There's still 200 packages I need to deliver before the next system hour. Since we're in the streamscape, any damage is probably delivered. Aesthetic choice anyway. You switch on the arcade machine and the string of words afflicted with social phobia run away from your vision at a startling speed. Had you owned more powerful dynamic vision, you would have read its content with ease. This is the arcade machine I made. Hope you could experience the joy of video games. Huh? Steven. Oh, Steven made this! Or Stefan, however it's pronounced. Steven, Stefan. Oh, it's the different mini games that you could see in the simulated universe. You can practice them. That's right. I remember them talking about this. Okay, cool. Actually, how many people are here? Out of curiosity. You guys want to vote on which companion quest we start with first? I have a preference, but if you guys have a preference, we can vote. Or, you know what we could do? Actually, change of thought. What if I did a bet, because I know we have stuff for like really high, like channel points rewards for like really high stuff. We can do a bet on which companion quest I do, and you guys could try to guess which one. Do my aliases count as people present? It depends. All of them at once. I mean, I would like to be able to do a lot of them. I think I only have to do like 3 or 4. So we're close. Gamba. Let's do a Gamba. I want you guys to guess what I'm thinking. I hope I have... Where... Do I still have it up? Manage. No. No. Hold on. What is this called? What is this called? Is it under pulls? No, that's not the pull I want. What is this called? I had to redo stuff recently. You were thinking about a character. Interesting. What is this called? What I want to do is I want to set up a prediction. That's what I want. Prediction. Prediction. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do a prediction. You guys have to guess which companion quest we're gonna do first. And I'll let you guys pick between 2. So, and we're gonna have this go for, gosh, it's been a while since I did this. We'll have this go for 2 minutes. We'll have this go for 2 minutes. So, start prediction. Go. So we have 2 predictions. Or 1 prediction going. Which companion quest are we gonna do first? Don Heng's or Jingliu's? And again, this has already been decided by me. So, you guys vote on what you think I've picked. And you said, don't you sometimes wonder what's going on in someone's head? Cue the scene of Fiery Madness. It's that scene in SpongeBob where he's running around looking for a name. That's me with literally every word I say. I'm like, what is that thing I'm talking about? Jingliu sounds like a funny name. Well, it's a Chinese name. I don't really find it a funny name. Nouns are hard. Nouns are hard. I know what you are. Okay, so far. Ooh, okay. So far we have quite a few. Wow, you guys are betting high. Quite a few points. So far, more people are betting on Jingliu. More people are betting on Jingliu. The way you say it sounds funny. I think it's supposed to be... I might be mispronouncing it. Mark, hello! We're currently doing a prediction. Which companion quest am I doing first? You get to guess which quest I have picked out. If you want more points, now's the time. Only got a few more seconds. Oh, Don Hug just barely got more points than Jingliu now. I bet all of my points? All of your points? Oh boy, you're either gonna be rich or go broke. I think you get some compensation if you lose. Sounds like Jiggly-you? That's how I... No, it's Jingliu. But I don't really hear Jiggly-you. Gambling, let's go! Gambling, let's go! Okay. Let me see if I can find the prediction. Okay, I found the prediction outcome. So, we have, do I have Do I have... No, I gotta put more music on my thing. And you said the Ember economy is about to be turned on its head. All right, y'all, you ready for this? So, we have 52% guessed Don Heng, or at least point-wise, and 48% guessed Jingliu. The quest that I have decided to do first is Don Heng's. I dropped 3K on Don Heng. Congratulations! Yes, the reason why I'm doing Don Heng's is because I keep accidentally continuing his companion quest, and I'm sick of it. So we're gonna do it and get it out of the way. I lost. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Dogs, congratulations on those who win, those who didn't. Better luck next time. I'm hoping I could find other silly things like that to make more bets on now that I have like higher channel point rewards. Because I love predictions. They're so fun. I remember that fact and you mentioned it multiple times. It's just, I just want it to be done, man. I get 100 stellar jade from this? Yay! Yay! Okay. Should have gone out loud, shake my head. I'm hoping we can do more later. Never doubt the Grand Vizier. The Grand Vizier. So yes, unfortunately, there have been 2 separate occasions I have triggered Don Heng's story quest, so...
The tour is over.
I'm trying to remember what happened. It's kind of unfortunate because I just keep triggering it. Don Heng's homecoming seems to be a big ordeal, requiring notice to be delivered to the Lawfus, 6 charioteers, and the Vidyadhara's elders. Seeing as Don Heng already made travel arrangements, you should go with him. It won't do for you to use a space anchor to teleport to the Alchemy Commission alone. Don Heng never intended to conceal his Vidyadhara heritage, and this might explain why he possesses such a magnanimous demeanor nowadays. Yet the Vidyadhara's attitude towards his return remains to be seen. I remember we were going through the quest and people weren't too happy to see him. Ugh. So, with that said, we will continue this quest. If you don't want spoilers, I get it. I'm really hoping we can at least do 2 companion quests today. So, feel free to chat as I go through the quests, because I do want to try to get as much done as possible today. But I will be reading chat as we go through.
Excuse me. Are you 2 on your way to the Alchemy Commission, Delph?
Yep. Oh! That... Jingliu?
Hello. What brings you two here? The wind and waves are restless around lunar-rescent depths today.
You're gonna head out, Pillar? Thanks for stopping by! Have a good one!
Even you came to dissuade me from visiting the High Elder, General?
This encounter was not of my making. I've been recuperating in the Alchemy Commission under the Dragon Lady's care. Our paths have merely crossed. But your question would suggest that there are others interested in dissuading you from such a venture.
Yes, many, each with their own agenda in mind.
Matters that concern the rise and fall of the Vidyadhara will inevitably attract certain parties. Those that would work circumstances to their advantage. Be it Don Feng, the Preceptors, or the Alchemy Commission that trained the Dragon Lady.
Pillar, you said who is the person who looks like a female version of Jingliu? You mean the guy that's talking? The one that is actually Jingliu?
Your injury hasn't dulled your instincts, General. The Preceptors and the Commission seem deeply concerned.
Oh, the wolf woman. That's Fei Xiao. That's Fei Xiao. I love her. Hi, Alphameda, welcome. Continue said, sorry, Ruby, I doubled my money. Oh, that's good, but man, the workload, I do not envy you. No, wait, this is for your points. I'm glad you doubled your points. Congratulations. Sorry, got conversations mixed up.
A chance meeting is a gift from fate. Why don't I help you to fathom their intent then?
All right. The Vidyadhara elders want to choose a new High Elder.
The power struggle between the Preceptors and their High Elder is a tale as old as time. And someone as powerful as Don Feng, who was completely beyond their control, was enough for them to harbor a hidden rage. The Elders used to have a small say in appointing the new High Elder. Who could have imagined that Don Feng would pick his own successor? And yet, that is precisely what happened, and all they could do was accept the result. Now that Don Hong has arrived, the Elders see yet another chance. How could they let it go?
Pretty bold of them.
Us outsiders should not judge the laws of the Vidyadhara.
But I have been reading more and more theories about the Vidyadhara and, like, the stuff that was ongoing around the time Don Feng was the High Elder. And there's a lot of speculation, more so than I thought there was.
Preceptors have been suppressed for some time now. They will inevitably try to overturn the situation.
All right, let's talk about Alchemy Commission hopes that Bailu can stay on as High Elder.
These people speak of legitimacy. They believe that Bailu was chosen as heir apparent by the previous High Elder, and that unless she were to commit a terrible sin, the Preceptors should have no right whatsoever to choose again. The healer lady has draconic features and scarcely believable therapeutic abilities. Some regard this as evidence that she is the High Elder, but the Preceptors are fixated on strength and are unwilling to accept her. Now that Don Feng's reincarnation has shown a command over the vast marine expanse of luminescent depths, those longing to keep the traditional bequeathal of the High Elder feel increasingly uneasy.
Very conservative of them. Let's see, healer lady. Those who longing to keep traditional bequeathal feel increasingly uneasy. Reasonable?
Before Don Hong arrived, everything was quiet as a windless lake. In that regard, it is understandable that they want to get rid of him. These folks aren't the type to just let it go.
All right. What do you think about this?
It is an internal affair of the Vidyadharas. As long as it does not disturb the peace aboard the Luofu, it does not involve the General of the Cloud Knights. Nevertheless, as a friend, let me remind you of one thing. So long as Don Hong and Bailu, with their respective High Elder powers and titles, both remain on the Luofu, the Vidyadhara will never cease their internal strife. This is not to say that either of you are to blame. It's getting late. You are headed to repair the Arbor's seal at Scale Gorge Waterscape and visit the High Elder, no? Farewell for now. I should start taking this business of rest and recuperation a little more seriously.
So this is what he was doing a little bit after the fight with Ventilia. Okay.
I must return to my quarters now. I merely took advantage of the healer's absence to slip out and relax a little. Be on your way.
Okay. Quentin, you said my weeks technically starts on Saturday, so 1 week work, then the weekends and Friday, and the next I have off. I guess that would be nice, but man, I can't imagine working like 6 days in a row either. Although, I guess I do have a job and I stream, so maybe I'm not one to talk.
Master Don Hung, you're back. Have you made your decision?
And I refuse to believe that's Alejandro. It is. Yeah. Voice actors, English voice actors can be very impressive.
Will you come with me to meet with the elders first? Or are you set on seeing Miss Bailu?
You know what's also interesting is a long time ago I made a video about Asta's quest, and in it is a character named Richard. And I mentioned, oh, it's another voice actor I hadn't heard of for a while. I got so many comments of people being like, I could hear Jingliu from a mile away. I knew it was Alejandro. And I'm sitting here like, Richard isn't voiced by Alejandro. Not voiced by Sayu. What are you talking about? And then I recently uploaded it to TikTok, and people were like, so I know that Richard has to be Ray Chase, right? And I'm like, it's not Ray Chase either. What do you mean? You guys not hear this? It's Jonah Scott. It's wild. But I guess there is some overlap to like the deep voice that some voice actors can have, but I don't know. It's interesting. That said, I shouldn't judge. I've definitely gotten voices wrong where I thought it was a particular actor and it definitely wasn't. But you said it's not 6 days, it's on and off. Oh, I misunderstood then. I heard Sayu in Bro Guy from ZZZ. Yes, Sayu is in Zenless Zone Zero. Yes. Forget who.
Miss Bailu is already waiting at Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Your stubbornness is redolent of your previous incarnation.
Sorry, but you're not going anywhere.
Oh boy.
A criminal who destroyed our succession is unworthy of setting foot in the sacred places of the Videodora.
Wait. Master Dan Heng's presence at Scale Gorge Waterscape has been approved by the 6 charioteers and the preceptors. He is no longer the criminal he once was.
Empty rhetoric. There are ways of unearthing his true identity. And even his reincarnation should answer for the monstrous crimes of the past. The Videodora will never accept him.
Oh, we're fighting. Okay.
Die, Donfeng.
Heaven's Surge. Rise! The times are
You
changed.
say Donfeng was merely your previous incarnation. How then do you still possess the power of the High Elder?
'Cause I'm just that awesome. Oh, yes!
World cleansing dragon.
What a great way to end this fight.
As I expected, Donfeng, you have returned.
That's not suspicious.
Thank you for rescuing me, Master Dan Heng.
They came for me. I'm sorry you got dragged into it.
It's risky to remain here. We should leave. Master Dan Heng, after your meeting, will you go with me to see the elders?
Should I ever want to meet the preceptors, Miss Huanxi, I'll ask you to pass on the message.
I understand. Please alight, Your Highness. Miss Bailu awaits you at Dragon Vista Rain Hall.
All right, let's go.
It could be dangerous ahead. We should proceed carefully.
Oh, the guy with the drill. Anton. That's it. Yes.
So slow. I've been waiting for you here for ages.
Everyone on the way here wanted to chat with Dan Heng. We met an assassin on the way over. I mean, might as well be honest. There's a guy that tried to kill us. Is he rather happy that we beat him?
An assassin? Are you okay? Are you injured?
Fortunately, the skills of Master Dan Heng and his friends were too much for them. There are those that wish to assassinate Master Dan Heng, Miss. Presumably to preserve your legitimacy as High Elder.
I don't care about my legitimacy. Why do they? I told you, whoever wants to be the High Elder is welcome. I never wanted the title.
I am Dan Heng. It is an honor to meet you, Miss Bailu.
You're Dan Heng? I heard about how you parted the ancient sea in Scale Gorge Waterscape. These assassins have got their work cut out for them.
I just remembered I actually have Bailu now. Maybe I should build her.
Miss Bailu,
She's just
please don't
fun.
say things like that.
Let me take a look at you. Dragon horns. Well, they say you're Donfeng's reincarnation. Suppose it must be true then. But you're different from me. Where's your tail?
Where is his tail?
If I let you be High Elder, will you grow a tail?
About the High Elder succession. I have no intention of getting entangled in that.
Does he have a tiny tail? Does he have a tiny tail that he hides?
I'm here to repair the Ambrosial Arbor's seal. This is the duty of the Lawfu Vidyadhara.
Oh, really? Then why'd you come to CB? All I've learned since my hatching rebirth are some medical skills at the Alchemy Commission. I can't repair seals or part the sea like you can.
I should take this opportunity to talk with you about the past, Miss Bailu. I've heard about your situation, and while I can't guarantee a solution, I will do my best to improve things for you.
Interesting. You're not like other grown-ups. You say what you think, and you seem trustworthy. So, you want me to go with you to Scale Gorge Waterscape?
Precisely.
Let's go then.
Miss Bailu,
Guanxi, please wait here for me. I'll come back as soon as I can. I've got these two to look after me. Don't worry.
Group walks through the empty ruins of the Dragon Palace and we do stuff. Oh! I should readjust my party then if I have him in the team. Who do we be? And Till, wink wink. I was gonna say something heinous. Seems like you two were on the same page then. Okay, who should I get? I should get people that will be SP positive. We can get Ron May. That'll be fun. What if we get Ting Yoon? And then we could get Locha. I think that's the best I'll get. Oh wait, I need imaginary and ice and wind. That's good enough. Quincy just said for a long race that reincarnate, they don't really live and let live.
Old friends.
Yeah, I believe it's partially because they're very much about tradition, especially on the Lawfu, and given that it's based, a lot of the inspirations on the Lawfu takes from China, and they're very much about tradition and have very ancient history, it kind of tracks.
Wow, what a magnificent sight. Is that the Ambrosial Arbor?
Yes. Forming a seal and using their power to curb the spread of the Arbor's roots is an important task entrusted to the Lawfu's High Elder.
News to me. The elders must be well aware that I'm not qualified for this position. Which begs the question, why did Danfeng choose me all those years ago?
That's exactly what I've come to Scale Gorge Waterscape to find out. Among the Vidyadhara, the High Elder is the existence closest to the permanence. According to historical records, the High Elder succession involves a secret ritual known as the Transmutation Arcanum, as well as a treasure known as Dragon Heart. Once succession is complete, the former High Elder undergoes a hatching rebirth, while the new High Elder begins to display draconic features. However, Danfeng's ritual failed, and his powers remained within me. And yet for some reason, it also created you.
So, in medical terms, he messed up the prescription. And brought suffering down on himself and just about everyone else in the process.
That's part of the reason why he got banished.
I want to use this opportunity to repair the Ambrosial Arbor's seal and see if I can help recall our memories. Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague, water of the ancient sea. Upon the High Elder's command, subdue the eternal roots. Strange.
Let me see that
This
art.
is different from the breaking of the seal. Why is there no reaction?
What's wrong? Not going to plan, huh?
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague.
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague. Water of the ancient sea,
Upon the High Elder's command, subdue the eternal roots.
This feeling.
There's the art! There's the art. I have to take it in. Also, I love how they've drawn Bailu here. She's so precious.
That's it. You did it. This alone should prove to everyone that you are the true High Elder. When the seal was reestablished, did you recall anything?
It was like a tide surging through my mind. I became really, really huge, and the whole of Scale Gorge waterscape was responding to my voice, resonating with me. That's fun! Danheng, teach me another trick. Let's see if I can remember anything else.
Wait. Can you feel it? There's someone coming.
Oh, hey! More assassins.
You! Who are you?
Oh, they're just gonna fight us. Okay.
Protect Bailu!
Hey! I'm doing the protecting here. Nobody's getting hurt with me around.
I think I want to save my skill points.
1,000 wonders to fight as one!
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Get Ronmay's stuff up. Break his
Grace and
toughness.
elegance. Existence is unity.
Freeze break. Even though only one of them is weak to imaginary, I thought more would be. It's fine.
Friends.
We now have full skill points, so we can use
Receive divinity.
Don Hung's
threat.
ability. Or
Surge.
more like his basic attack, just stack stuff.
I'll see you off.
The audio seems a little loud to me. Is it loud to you guys? Hold on. I'm gonna lower it just a bit.
Some value, I suppose.
I will break you.
Welcome,
Or
customers.
try to.
Yeah!
And that's it. Not too bad. Also, my mouse died
They
during
managed
that.
to appear right
Give me a
next
sec.
to us without a sound.
They may have used a cloud hymn to create mist and provide a smoke screen. I'm afraid this ambush was probably lying in wait for us. Seems like some people have had enough of my presence.
Oh, crap. I'm gonna have to select it with my keyboard. Is it an assassin from the Alchemy Commission? Was the assassin set by the preceptors? Should we retreat? Ooh, I'm gonna go with 2.
If I'm their target, why would they come after Bailu?
I don't know.
We don't know how many there are. Let's get out of here. Go!
I have mixed feelings about the preceptors.
Look
Oh!
at that shadow. Could it be an assassin?
Don't worry. Those things aren't hostile.
Okay, but are they ghosts of the past?
Power. It rivals the tidal forces in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Is that you, Danpeng? Have you returned?
I'm afraid you have the wrong person.
Is this a Vidyadhara
These
ghost?
floating shadows are called mirage echoes. They are memories of past lives and echoes from the past that the Vidyadhara shed during their rebirth.
The books say that these mirages only speak to people they can recognize. And the water on their bodies can be used as medicine.
Seems this mirage mistook me for Danfeng.
There's no mistake. This old man would recognize your voice anywhere. Have you come to this sacred place to repent? The proud son of the Vidyadhara, hero of the High Cloud Quintet. You fought with us your whole life. How far you have fallen. You availed yourself of the Transmutation Arcanum to summon that draconic abomination, and almost laid waste to Scale Gorge Waterscape in the process. If your allies hadn't united to slay it, then the abomination would have destroyed the Ambrosial Arbor's seal. Tell me, did it sadden you to watch the abomination perish?
If memory serves, the abomination they're talking here is Blade, isn't it?
As the High Elder, you should have freed us from the plight of rebirth and set foot on a brand new path. But instead, you were seduced by your reputation and abandoned yourself. You counted Xianzhou natives and even short-life species among your friends. The upcoming trial is your final chance. Hand over the secrets of the Transmutation Arcanum now, and the Preceptors can help you keep your secrets.
The Transmutation Arcanum trial?
Our laws could have seen you executed. Pity that the High Elder succession could not be allowed to die with you. Kylorum Venti of the Yaoqing put forward a strong case for you, and the Ten Lords Commission spared you from capital punishment. But the punishment of molting rebirth could not be avoided.
Elder, look around you. You've long since reincarnated. What remains here are just the mirages of the waters of the ancient sea.
Impossible. I still live.
I can fight!
Succession will not be severed in this generation.
I don't like this Mirage Echo. He thought that the Vidyadhara was superior to other races, and that he was superior to other Vidyadhara. As if the Vidyadhara would never progress without their plans. I guess Danfeng probably never told them the secret of the Transmutation Arcanum.
We shouldn't linger here. The assassins are using skilled cloud hymn magic to make themselves invisible. But their presence is all too real. These mirage echoes, on the other hand, are vestiges of the past. If we can center and transmit the echoes, we should be able to detect any assassins hidden beneath the surface of the water.
Center and transmit the echoes.
Let's look for mirage echoes and send out pulses. Move carefully.
Okay, but what do I do? Okay, thanks. Assassins using Cloud Him are in stealth mode are difficult to detect. After being attacked by an enemy in stealth mode and entering battle, all enemies' actions are greatly advanced, and their weaknesses are hidden. Oh. Well, good thing I've fought these guys for like over a year. Using Mirage Echolocation, you could detect enemies in stealth mode. There's a cooldown. Okay. Stealth mode. There you go. So it says to leave. I was wondering if we had to sneak past them or not.
Another invisible assassin?
Careful. They're waiting for us to get close enough to reveal our weak spots.
If I use his ult, I'll be able to get whatever these things are that are behind my head. They're like Squama Sacrosancta. Basically, it doesn't take away skill points.
I'll see you off.
Go away. Oh, I should have done skill. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Let us move. Oh, wait. Okay, there's one. Can I sneak past them? Probably can't sneak past this one. They're like right on the path where we need to go.
Welcome, customers. 1,000 wonders to minus one.
None of these guys have imaginary weaknesses.
Awaken, dormants.
World cleansing.
So many ice. That guy lied to me. Ow.
Some value, I suppose. Eternal. Every petal.
Even though, okay, so Ronmei is basically useless here. What if I bring in my Herta instead of Ronmei? That actually might be a better pick. So at least I'll be able to hit like all of them.
Rise!
Let's be friends.
Okay. Need to get more skill points. We're basically out. You. Let's smack you. King Panagonis! Hi, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Hopefully this will be good enough. Oh, you still have a form. Great.
You chose the wrong end.
Aw, they're almost dead. You're doing good, just tired? I feel that. I'm also sometimes just hanging in there. Okay, let me add Herta. Hopefully that'll make things a little bit easier now. Oh, that's a dead end. Hey, friend. Or...
Bible, you fled the Alchemy Commission yet again. How many times have I told you our rules state that...
Sorry. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Wait. I remember that voice. That's the old chief alchemist. So she's been reborn?
Reborn? More excuses. Who brought you out this time? Is that Master Don Feng?
You've got the wrong person.
I don't think so. The appearance of the Long Fu's High Elders have been similar through the ages. But there's no mistaking Master Don Feng. Bailu, return to the Forbidden Residence. I must speak with Master Don Feng.
The Forbidden Residence? Wait. I don't think I've ever heard of the Forbidden Residence. What is that? The Panda Goddess who said work is tiring. That's a mood! That's a frigging mood! I am ready for a day off, dude.
Oh, okay. Wait, no! You were just a mirage echo. I got tricked again.
Master Don Feng, I finally understand your plan. That little girl is the key to the transmutation arcanum. This is a breakthrough for my research.
Your research?
The Vidyadhara performs self-reincarnation, but we are unable to reproduce. Natural and artificial disasters inevitably reduce our population. If this continues, one day our noble draconic bloodline will perish, and the fated decree of the permanence will be violated. For this very reason, I have spent my entire life researching ways to free the Vidyadhara from the cycle of reincarnation. I have been without success for a long, long time, thinking that this reincarnation had been naught but a waste. But now, you have enlightened me.
Don Feng. What did he do?
Master Don Feng, your changes to the transmutation arcanum created a draconic abomination that wreaked great destruction. But it also created a new life. This is the hope that will one day allow the Vidyadhara to reproduce.
Created a new life?
My understanding of reproduction was limited by ordinary notions. How constrained I was. Why should Vidyadhara reproduction remain trapped within the confines of our race? To unearth the potential might of Long's blood and incorporate other races into the flesh of the dragon. Isn't that the real meaning behind the transmutation arcanum?
Incorporate other races into the flesh of the dragon. So that to me has implications of taking a prior race and turning it into a Vidyadhara. I think that's what they're saying.
Narrow-minded to see your talent. They want to install another High Elder. Foolish.
What does she mean by that?
The transmutation arcanum seems to contain a secret that allows the Vidyadhara to escape the cycle of reincarnation and return to normal reproduction. But the mechanism eludes me.
So maybe I am misunderstanding.
Let's go.
Oh, there's a cooldown on my echolocation! Ah! That was close.
The strength. Heaven's search.
I'm gonna lose all my stuff for this.
Rise.
Time to twirl! Do you know who this big diamond?
But hey, at least with Herta, I can actually break these guys.
Welcome, customer. Yeah! Time to twirl!
Okay. Whoops. There's some guys over there. And I might have to get past one of them.
Who goes there?
No! Let me sneak past this way! Oh! Ah! Dang it! I was hoping I could talk to them!
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Okay, I'm gonna use my ult.
World cleansing dragon.
Time to twirl! 1,000 wonders
And
to
then
raise your
I'll give
brightest one!
Don Hung extra energy again.
Heaven's surge. Break.
Just for whatever fight comes next, because I think 2 people are attacking us.
Crazy.
Bloom.
Do not fret.
Repay.
Ow. Alright, let's give you an attack boost.
Nothing major.
And then there should be, yeah,
World cleansing
round 2.
dragon. Heaven's surge.
All of the skill points, please! Okay, yeah, this feels much better than what we had before.
It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Heaven's surge. Break.
Let's be quick! Yeah! Time to twirl!
I'll see you.
Honored to meet me.
There we go. Okay. Now can I talk to this Echo?
Miss Violet, what are you doing in my pharmacy? Don't tell me you've already heard about Sanctus Medicus. Have you come here to condemn me?
Seems like none of the Mirage Echoes realize that you've already been reborn.
They are mere fragments stripped from the lives of the Vidyadhara.
I have never believed in the High Elder. You are unworthy of the condemnation you spat. Especially you, Miss Violet. You simply do not have the power of the High Elder, the power to summon the forces of nature. Why should I believe you are superior in any way to Master Don Fung?
Jeez.
The preceptors, our people, they think the High Elder is the Vidyadhara's only savior. Arrogant, illogical. Have you seen what merciful Medicus can do?
Give people immortality?
The Vidyadhara already have immortal bodies. What they should pray for is the ability to reproduce like the Cienjo natives.
Oh, right. Misunderstood.
Merciful Medicus will help us to grow our population and bear descendants. They can do what the High Elder cannot. One day you will come to know that I was right.
I never knew the Vidyadhara had believers in the Plagues Author among their ranks.
Creepy. Pink Panda Goddess, you asked, is it okay if I add you? Right now, I will say no. I'm continue to debate the idea of adding viewers, but right now I'm not comfortable with it. I'm sorry. But maybe in the future I'll ease into the idea.
Why did you disgrace yourself? You were my hero. I dreamed of being just like you, of joining the Cloud Knights. But you betrayed the hopes and dreams of the Elders.
This Mirage Echo. You must be a Cloud Knight who fought alongside Don Fung all those years ago.
How many of us perished in that disaster and could not be reincarnated? And my leg was torn off by that abomination. Oh, the pain.
Oh, that's awful.
The doctors at the Alchemy Commission said I have to reincarnate as soon as possible to avoid affecting my immortal life. But my poor comrades have no chance of returning to the ancient sea.
Do you think the Vidyadhara that reincarnate, if they get phantom pain like that, like his leg got torn off, but if he gets reincarnated, I'm assuming he's gonna grow his leg back. But do you think he gets phantom pain from like what his experience of this? That'd be terrifying if he could.
You once told us that we should cherish every life cycle, and that you would use cloud-hid magic to heal our wounds. But in the end, all you did was betray us.
Well, let's go.
I must listen to him very carefully. We cannot afford to miss any information.
I will never forgive you. The High Elder's power belongs to the Vidyadhara of the Lawful. You are unworthy. The Vidyadhara must not sever the High Elder's succession tradition just because of you. Hand it over.
Don Heng, Is this the price we pay for bearing the power of the High Elder? Carrying the weight of all these expectations. All this hatred.
Before any of this transpires, you have enough time to prepare.
Alright, I guess we're gonna keep going. Didn't mean to do that. Ah! No! Jeez, these guys are everywhere!
The dead return!
Time to twirl! Seize the moment!
I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do his ult again.
Time to twirl!
And I think I'm gonna try to get his energy back.
To -1! What are you looking at?
Smack you.
Ow!
Ow!
Strength. Heaven surge.
Probably should have saved that. Actually, no. I thought there was gonna be a second fight after, but I think we're far enough away. Should be fine. Another barrage echo! I wanna talk!
Miss Bailu, are you okay? I was so worried.
Yuan Li! Is that you? I thought something must have happened to you.
It's me, Miss Bailu. I'm so sorry that I can't be your maid anymore. But I heard that a smart and talented replacement would be coming soon.
Why did you leave?
I refused a request from the preceptors, so they asked me to leave. The preceptors are very fearful of you, Miss Bailu. They asked every maid to record your dreams and daily activities, and I did so. After a while, I felt that the preceptors were asking this not out of concern for you, but for some malevolent purpose. So I stopped.
Yuan Li, don't worry. I never told anyone about my dreams.
Good, good. Then I needn't worry. They'll be assigning me to a different job soon. I hope we have another chance to see each other one day.
Yes. So long.
So she's already been reborn.
Yes. Let's keep going.
Aw. I do wonder what Bailu meant by her dreams. I haven't checked Bailu's dialogue in the character menu, so I don't know if she mentions it there or if it gets talked about later during this quest, but I do have to wonder, do High Elders get particular, dreams or something? I don't know.
Heaven surge. Rise!
Or are they is it one of those things where they get dreams of the future or visions? Or of the past? What if it's dreams of the past?
Receive divinity.
How appropriate.
Okay. We will smack you guys.
Do you know this big diamond?
And hopefully this will do it.
Yours.
Go. Jeez.
Eternal step. Dead return.
Hopefully this will heal a bit. Not really. There we go.
Strength.
That's good enough. Now, what else do we got in here? Hi! No, wrong way! Oh, that was so close! Okay. Let's attack here.
Time to twirl.
And ability. She's in a good spot. I think I'm gonna keep building skill points.
Better late than never. Welcome, customers.
Okay. Then let's attack here.
Yeah.
This other guy's gonna take a while to knock down, I think. Actually, I'm gonna use my ult.
Cleansing dragon. Heaven surge.
There we go.
Rise.
Now that's easier to use his full power. Please, no more sneak ups. Let me get past you. We're almost out. Almost there. Hey.
Miss Bailu, are you okay? You were in there for such a long time.
Luckily, I had Dan Heng and her to protect me all the way. If anyone's owed a thanks, it's them.
This has been a very dangerous journey. It's a good thing we managed to escape. Hey, I'm Clips on YouTube. Welcome. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I love Herta. Herta, I feel, is underrated nowadays, but she's great. I may be somewhat irritated with her, just because I keep getting her in limited pulls, but she's a fun unit.
Round them all up.
Hold on, let me review this. Okay, so they're gonna report the assassins to the High Elders.
Fortunately, the three of you were blessed by the gods. If anything had happened to you, it would have been a dereliction of duty on my part.
Assassins. None of us mentioned that the danger involved assassins.
Yeah, we just said we're glad to escape.
How did you know that?
Oh, it's because we were already attacked at the ferry, no? I was just worried that those people would try and attack you again.
You said those assassins only came from Mr. Dan Heng, but the ones we met in the ruins were coming from me instead.
Perhaps the real dereliction of duty was that not enough happened to you.
Oh!
So, did the elders send you to take out the unworthy High Elder?
Oh!
That was my idea alone. How could the Preceptors have come up with that? From my perspective, the Videodora requires only one High Elder. A second High Elder, one who is weak and useless, must be removed.
Oh boy.
Miss Bailu, our relationship as mistress and maid ends here. Farewell.
Fine, I guess we'll fight. How do I want to go about this? Well, let's break you. Oh, we have Bailu on the team. Oh my gosh! And Fire Trailblazer. I haven't seen them in forever. Let's just use one.
You don't look so good.
And I think we're okay just autoing with Bailu. Let's get some shield up. Great.
Heaven's Surge. Rise! Weaken the world-cleansing dragon.
These guys are going to be a little bit more difficult because I don't... Okay, the only weakness we have is the Fire Trailblazer. And they're all trial characters. It's not my Fire Trailblazer.
Heaven's Surge.
Oh well.
Break!
Let me tend your wounds.
Smack it!
You bully!
Okay. And smack. We'll use an ult. I don't think this will kill him though. Never mind! Oh, there's so many more! Jingliu!
General! Did you bring reinforcements?
Reinforcements? I am the reinforcements.
He said the thing! He said the thing!
Show no mercy.
I had no idea it came from this quest. Like, this whole time, I thought I just had, like, forgotten. Like, oh, it was said during the main quest. But no, it was said during his story quest. Things make so much more sense now.
Merciful malignus.
What does Bailu's ult do?
Time to show you. What's in your prescription?
1,000 thanks.
Damage mitigation and something else. Oh, restores HP when attacked. Nice. Well, stab.
The strength.
I think I'm gonna use this
Weaken dormant scale.
and trigger my ult. Ayo.
Follow my charge. Here, this thunder.
Need a doctor? Hiya!
I'm on guard.
Let's break you, because you'll be dead, or trigger your Mara. And
Heaven's Surge.
really need to get my Trailblazers ult up again.
Okay.
Conflict is pitiless.
Let me tell you.
Well, one of them's down.
Lance at the ready.
I really don't want this thing to heal more HP. Even though we got doing okay. We're doing okay, but it just will take longer.
A foregone conclusion.
Let's see. If I can do a lot of damage, maybe I could finish it with Jingliu's ult. I'm not sure. Pat on YouTube, hi! And a big whoopee, welcome! How are you doing? I hope you're doing well.
Heaven's Surge. Rise!
Time. Show no mercy.
We're just going through some Honkai Star Rail companion quests because I need more resources and I've been really behind. If you're familiar with Genshin, they're basically like story quests, except much shorter for the most part.
Awaken from its blood-cleansing dragon.
So close. Let the Lightning Lord finish it. Ah! No, stop! Stop it!
Break.
There we go.
A pity. So close.
Did the Preceptors truly believe that nobody knew of their scheme? They should return to their senses. Attacking the Dragon Lady only destroys what little prestige they have remaining.
The whole thing was planned by me and me alone. Beware of false charges, General.
Save your breath. We all know the truth once the Cloud Knights send you to the Ten Lords Commission's judges.
Too late, Jingliu. I go no further.
When she exhales her last breath and collapses to the crowd. Fear Terror, can I fix her?
Almost felt useless in the eyes of the elders. A false dragon who failed to inherit the power of the High Elder.
I guess it depends on what you mean by fix, since she drew her last breath.
I always felt useless in the eyes of the elders.
Oh, the line's repeating.
A false dragon who failed to inherit the power of the High Elder. And today I realized they'll use any means of removing me.
Not all of the Vidyadhara harbor evil intentions. If you feel uneasy, Dragon Lady, the Seat of Divine Foresight can arrange for you to stay elsewhere.
Thank you, General. I'd like to talk more with Dan Heng first.
Very well. I will await all of you at the ferry.
Okay, I wanted to see if he was still in the area, so maybe we could, like, talk to him. What's up, Bailu?
The Vidyadhara have neither parents nor family members. Once born, the teacher is assigned to instruct the young Vidyadhara in the art of Cloud Hymn, as well as various life skills. Dan Heng, did you have a teacher like that?
If you're asking about Vidyadhara tradition, I'm afraid that's something I never had any experience of. I've always been a wanderer. I can never return to my homeland. In my fragmented dreams, I meet enemies on the battlefield. But in my travels, I meet many people who I can describe with the word teacher.
As far back as I can remember, I've had the Preceptors and Alchemy Commission healers telling me what to do. Cure diseases, save lives. I don't know if that counts as teaching. You know something? It feels like you're the teacher I've been waiting for. Virtuous in the past life, master in the next life. Perhaps we were friends or disciples in our previous incarnations.
This is an interesting line. If the theory about Bailu's origin is true. if she is like the past friend of Don Fung and like the High Cloud Quintet, if that theory is true, this is insane foreshadowing.
A friend or disciple of Dan Feng? Maybe, Miss Bailu. At first, I was worried that your title of High Elder was in name only, and that an absence of true power would eventually put you in grave danger. It seems I was overthinking things. You have no shortage of true power.
You mean the power to repair the seal? The power you taught me?
The Mirage Echoes of Scale Gorge Waterscape mentioned that not only was Dan Feng a brave warrior, he could heal others with Cloud Hymn magic. What you have is the power of the High Elder that belongs to you. The power of life that can reforge the Arbor Seal and the vitality of the Eternal Roots. It is a world away from my power of destruction.
In that case, Danfeng probably had a gentle side to him too, right?
Perhaps.
We should head back to the healer's market. I have other things to do today. Let's go.
Oh, we're done. Pat, you said Brothership released, doing everything to avoid spoilers. What is Brothership, out of curiosity? I feel like I've heard that, but I can't pin it. Fear Tear, let Jingliu see her, please. Has she not? Ooh, now that would be fun whenever that happens. That would be fun!
Now that the seal is repaired, my affairs on the Xianzhou have drawn to an end. For the time being.
Haven't. Ooh! Ooh! Juicy!
Are you planning on staying on the Luofu? The banishment decree has been revoked, and the preceptors have regained an awareness of the situation. This is your chance to return to your homeland.
Don Hung belongs to the Astral Express. You should stay, but remember to ride us. It's up to you.
As a nameless, the Express still needs me.
Ah, that is a pity.
Aww. Oh, that's how it ends? Really? Aww. More pre-abs or Stellar Jade. Excuse me.
I think I should refrain from violating the healer's orders any further. The weariness is creeping up on me once again. Time to lie down. Farewell, all of you.
Aw, bye. Now, what is this phone message I got? Realm Keeping Commission, orderly for the Scale Gorge Waterscape Delve. I heard a lot about you from the Exalting Sanctum's Realm Keeping Commission. Okay. Am I in trouble? Why is the Realm Keeping Commission after me? Am I in trouble? I have something for you. Recently, we got reports of some civilians have entered an unknown area and encountered monsters that become invisible. Ah, the Cloud Hymn. Don't think you'd be so familiar with Vidyadhara Cloud Hymn magic. That makes it easier to explain. I'm Vidyadhara myself. What's happening here is similar to cloud magic, but not completely identical. It's hard to explain everything over text. Let's meet face to face. Okay, so this is a new quest I could do. Is there Stellar Jade I could get? Unless, wait, is this the thing where you can like fight things like 3 times? Where's the thing? Oh, it doesn't look like it. Well, I'll stop navigating for now. Krokov, welcome! How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Pat, you said the new Mario and Luigi game. That's the context I'm missing. That explains it. I was seeing people talk about it online. Okay. Okay. Ah! Thank you for the bit. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. I think we're gonna take a quick break and then continue on with the next companion quest, which is gonna be here. And I have been avoiding that little, like, area for so long. I would like to be able to explore the parlor car in peace. So, I'm gonna probably do this next quest, which is another Xianzhou quest, but we're gonna do that after the break. So, we're gonna take a quick 5 to 10 minute break. Oh my gosh. By the way, Krokov, The emojis you've been using are so adorable and cute. I love them so much. But yes, we're gonna take a quick break. If you guys need to like step away, get a snack, now is a good time to do so because I need to get some water and do some stretches. So we'll be back in like 5 to 10 minutes. Okay? How? I can't really do... Hold on. Let me try something creepy this time. Well, it's not creepy if I look like that. Either way. I'll be right back, guys.
Sorry, baby, I just don't know the words or how to conjugate them. Was it really past tense I heard, or was it present perfect? Maybe we could forget the time you faced that friend without me. Maybe we could go back to mine, pretend it never happened. Oh, when we're always out of time, and you say it will be fine, well, I just can't find the lines. Oh, I hope I know what to say when you throw it all away. Sorry, baby, I've been drifting again. Could you repeat the question? No, I guess I do not know when it first became a problem. Sorry that it's all such a mess. The words, they seem to leave me. Didn't really quite catch the rest. Not keen on it repeating. Oh, when we're always out of time, and you say it will be fine, well, I just can't find the lines. Oh, hope I know what to say when you throw it all away. When you throw it all away. Sorry, baby, I just don't know the words. Was it really past tense I heard? Maybe we could forget the time. Maybe we could go back to mine. Well, I think that I've been drifting without you, drifting. I think that I've been drifting without you, drifting. I think that I've been drifting without you, drifting. I think that I've been drifting without you, drifting. And now I know that you've been gone.
And even when you lost your head of shame and so much gone, I stood beside you then and there until the gut was done.
And even when I lost myself in all of those tall trees, you took me down, you held me up, you patched my bloody knees.
And then when we were older, there were miles between. I conjured you an apparition to show you what we'd seen.
The sun, the earth, the wind, the rain, and holding out for change. And all the snow you couldn't let go, you danced atop a train. I'll go wherever you go. 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 I'll go. I'll go wherever you go. I'll go. Wherever you go, I'll go. Wherever you, Madeline, who lost the earth, made it out by noon. The sun had shone, the earth as well. Her eyes were two of moons. And even when we lost ourselves to something in between, the words we shared are all still there to show us where we'd be. I'll go. Wherever you go, I'll go. Wherever you go, I'll go. Wherever you go, I'll go. Wherever you go. Like a hand reaching for a handle, but to find that it was never there. Candidly, I can't handle knowing that it's all up in the air.
Hi, I'm back. I have a snack. Thank you guys for waiting. Hope you guys had a good break. Hope you were able to do the things that you needed to do. As I am reminding myself I need to talk a certain way. Can I just say, I've been upfront that I have to do like physical therapy for like my voice and stuff. It's so interesting, like remember like the exercises you have to do, and then hearing a difference when you make an effort, because when I just go naturally, I can hear what I'm doing wrong, and then when I'm making an effort to fix my problems, it makes such a difference, but it's so exhausting because I'm not used to doing it. It's wild. And the creepy stare is gone. I can finally look at my screen again. Yes, I have to turn. Snack. Yes. I bought more chocolate because, you know, I could probably use some chocolate, something nice. Something to help my stomach not develop an ulcer. And something I like. Yeah. 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 I have a feeling we're all feeling a lot of emotions right now. After yesterday. Woo! Oh boy. But you know what? Like I said earlier, we take it a day at a time. And for me, chocolate helps me take it a day at a time right now. And I am okay with that. Alright. Enough of that. I had my 5 minutes. I'm ready to move on. So. Wah! Wait, thank you for the bits! I appreciate it. Let's head back in. So, apparently this quest takes about an hour. Although knowing me, we're just gonna take a little bit longer. But maybe we could start another quest after this? I don't know. If I'm planning things right, we're gonna do companion quests today. And then, I think, we'll still have another free week before we get the Genshin update. So I think we'll be able to do the rest of the companion quests next week. Because even though there's only one in my quest log, we still have to do Jingliu's, which we're about to do. Here. And then, we have Yun Lee's and Sparkles, whichever one Sparkles is in. And I think that's all the companion quests we need. So I think we're super close to catching up. I'm very excited about that. So, what are the things over here? There's 2 things. Note left by... Oh, Gallagher! Okay! I was so afraid to come over here and check because I didn't want to trigger the companion quest accidentally. To the new generation of Nameless, by the time you read this, I will likely have gone... Oh, Penacony spoilers! Thank you for everything you have contributed to Penacony. It's a pity I won't be able to witness its rebirth with my own eyes, but your unwavering determination gives me confidence in the future of the planet of festivities. Also, please say sorry to my naughty pet Sleepy on my behalf. It suffers from severe separation anxiety and it must feel terribly lonely without me. Please release it into the memory zone, as that's where a meme truly belongs. This is even sadder when there's that one part where you see Sleepy and it just keeps muttering Gallagher's name. Oh, I'm sad now. Life and death are merely parts of the fiction on the road of enigma. Just like farewells and reunions. I wish you the very best in your journey. As for me, it's time to depart. Enclosed is a gift for you to the imperfect tomorrow. Aww. Boy's graffiti. The strokes are immature, yet time has not worn down the imagery of old dreams even a bit. His faithful companion has put a lot of effort into this. Or effort for this. Aww. Got a boy, Blocky, and a mirror face person. All right. Glad I was able to look at that. Now for the thing that'll actually trigger the quest. A letter quietly lays on the table of the passenger car. Judging from the texture and style, it's from the Cienjo. On the paper, the names of the sender and recipient are all omitted, with only a faint trace of dim ink vaguely visible. Open it. You unfold the letter, and the ink immediately becomes visible. It's as if an invisible hand holds the pen like a sword, making swift, decisive strokes. After a moment, the content regains its original appearance. A letter of unknown origin. I have learned of your return to your home, how you upended the ancient seas and saved the world from danger. I am sure this has recovered your forgotten memories. In accordance with our vow, we should once again roam our lands of past, drink in celebration, and recount our great adventures.
Upend the ancient sea and return to old ground. It's a letter for Don Heng. But who is it from? I should ask the conductor.
Alright. Letter of unknown origin? Its penmanship is like swordplay, strokes unrestrained. That, the quest begins. Okay. Pom-pom!
Heave ho! Heave ho! Huh? Trailblazer, do you need help with something?
There's a letter on the table. Who sent the letter?
Pom-Pom's been cleaning up this whole time and didn't see any letters.
Did someone sneak onto the express?
What? Don't scare Pom-Pom like that! Why are there always strange things sneaking onto our train? Pom-Pom is going to upgrade the security level around here. What does the letter say?
Hand the letter over to Pom-Pom.
It looks like an invitation. Who could have sent it? Does Don Heng have any friends on the Law Fu? If Pom-Pom remembers correctly, he said he was exiled from there, right?
Maybe past friends? Jingliu, enemy's blade? Yeah,
Unlikely. If the general sent the letter, he would have signed it.
That's fair.
Why don't you show Don Heng the letter? You know where to find him.
We, as the player, know who sent it because I keep saying who it is. But I guess it makes sense they wouldn't know. Would even Don Heng recognize the handwriting?
Huh? What is it? Do you need something?
There's a letter for you. Someone's inviting you to return to old ground?
There's no signature. And it doesn't mention a time or place. Looks like whoever sent this expects me to remember. Unfortunately, I'm going to disappoint them.
No. Why so serious? Do you need any help?
Thanks, but I don't even know where to start. Let me hold on to the letter. Anything related to Dan Feng's past should be handled with care.
Okay. The appearance of this letter makes you feel uneasy. You evoke the cloud hymn, and a droplet of water condenses from the air and soaks into the letter. The handwriting disappears, and another line of writing blurs due to the water stain. Of 5 people, 3 must pay the price. Wait, was it actually Blade?
Just as I thought. There was more than met the eye. Letting her leave first was a wise choice. I can't put her in danger again because of this. But if he didn't send the letter, then who did?
Okay, so it's not Blade.
Maybe I should make
Okay,
a
then
trip
it is
to the city
Jingliu.
to find foresight. I need to ask Jingliu about the Stellaron hunters.
What? Jingliu! Okay, so this must take place right after the end of the quest when Jingliu is like confronting Jingliu and Locha, I'm guessing. Head to the seat of Divine Foresight and ask after how the Stellaron hunter has been doing.
After all this time away from the Luofu, the seat of divine foresight has only become more hostile. It's quite reassuring. Relax. You needn't be so cautious, young man. I'm just reminiscing about the old days. However, I never thought Jingliu would send you to accompany me. It would seem our fates are intertwined.
Huh?
I've got my work cut out for me today. Well, if it isn't Dan Heng.
I need to speak to the general about something.
Greetings. I need to speak to the general about something.
Looking for compensation for the injuries I gave you? I accept full responsibility. They can deduct my next 100 years' salary if they like.
I miss the new Yang Qing, where he's a little bit more humble. Oh, man, can we go there again? I forgot that this is, like, far into the past.
The Cloud Knights were doing their duty. I'm here to ask the General about the Stellaron hunters.
You came at a bad time. The General is busy with urgent work. You probably won't be able to meet with him today. But he did leave a message. Dan Heng, do you recognize the person on the steps?
Fear Jared? Nah, I would win energy. For real. Like, he's still confident later, I say as I'm adjusting my microphone. He's still confident later, but he's more humble about it, you know? It's become less of pride than like, and then it turns into confidence, is what I'm saying. And right now it's just pure pride. I'm like, let it be humble again. So you don't want the pipsqueak to bully you? In some ways, like, the way he went about it just now. No. Thanks for the hydrate, Haru. I want Jingliu to bully me. Honestly, I am excited to learn more about her because I keep seeing, like, clips of her, and I never got to see the full context. So I'm glad we're here now. Bragging about a fight you lost is very cringe. Yeah, I like the new Yang Chink because right now it just comes across as like childish to me. But later where he like acknowledges, he gets some humility and confidence instead of like, pride. I love that character arc. He's very strong. He just kept running into a top 1%. Well, that's the thing. We talked about this in previous streams, where he is strong, but we just kept seeing him lose fights. And like this confidence he has right now is similar to Yun Li. But the thing is, we finally got to have a cutscene in the war dance where he actually shows his capabilities and is great.
No. If the general isn't available, I'll come back another day.
You don't remember her? I see. I suppose the memories of your previous life really were wiped clean after the rebirth. That is Jingliu, the previous sword champion of the Xianzhou La Fu. She was the closest friend of Imbibitor Lune, your previous incarnation. She was also the general's master.
Okay, so this person knew about it. Okay.
According to records of wars past, her blade has slain countless denizens of abundance. Not even the feather guards of the Wingweaver, the father wolf of the Borazin, or the gigantic mecha beast could withstand a single strike from her. She's a renowned legend. However, those are ancient stories. It's a shame that even a hero like her wasn't able to break free of Mara. It is said that in the end, Jingliu lost her sanity and slaughtered anyone in sight. She was deemed a criminal and fled to outer worlds. With her powers, you'd think there would be no one capable of bringing her in. For some reason, she arrived on the Luofu with a suspect disguised as a traveling merchant and said she wanted to turn herself in. Her surrender came with one condition: that she be allowed a day of freedom before the trial. She wanted to travel to Scale Gorge Waterscape and meet with her old friends one last time. I can't believe Jing Yuan actually agreed. Before he left, he ordered us to accompany Jingliu during her last day on the Luofu. We're hosting an honored guest. We're escorting a criminal.
Jingliu suddenly stops. Like her, you perceive a chill settling in the air around you.
Imbibitor Lune, you're here. Since you traveled all this way, why don't you come and talk with me? Or should I call you by your name in this lifetime? Dan Heng.
Ooh. I'm scared I'm gonna have to fight. So maybe I switch my party really quick. What's a good team for Jingliu? Shoot! Maki said, every playable character is super duper strong in universe. Yang Qin just picked a fight with some of the most powerful people alive. Yes, even in his companion quest, he fought against Jingliu and got a little bit humbled. But even she was like, oh, this kid's got potential. But yeah, he keeps just fighting against like the best people. Fairterra, you said, at least Yang Qin has a potential girlfriend, unlike me. Kind of wild to think that Yun Li and Yang Qing in Honkai Impact 3rd were definitely a couple, but Yang Qing sounds like he's a little different. Okay. Potential party. Who would be good? Who would be good? Standard DPS hypercarry? That's what I'm thinking. Robin could still be good. And then Spring Lucha. Yeah. I need ice, wind, and fire. Hopefully this is fine, right?
When I left the Xianzhou, I heard they took away your scales and horns, forced you into a hatching rebirth, and detained you in the Shackling prison. I thought Imbibitor Lune had been wiped from this world. But then I returned to the Luofu and watched as you parted the sea. After all these years, it was a magnificent sight to behold.
Do I know you? My past life is over. Let's be upfront.
The life of Imbibitor Lunae ended. I stand before you, a completely different person.
I understand. The sins of a past life should be forgiven after rebirth. Now you are a nameless, traveling across the galaxy. But can anyone really bid farewell to their past? If my guess is correct, the Preceptors were unwilling to allow the Ichor line to end, and hoped for the Imbibitor Lunae's resurrection. That is why they tampered with the molting rebirth, and turned you into what you are now.
You also wish to restore the High Elder succession. You want to make Imbibitor Lunae pay for what you've done? Tell me why you're here. Let's not assume.
You're not here to reminisce on old times. Tell me why you're here.
You didn't hear? That Vidyadhara girl explained it clear as day. I returned to the Luofu so I could surrender myself to the Alliance and atone for my sins.
Unrelated, I gotta say, I've always loved how the moon on her belt, keeps eclipsing. Especially because it, fits her theme very well. This part of her design has always been so fun for me.
I did, however, have one request before the trial. I asked to be given a single day to go and see old friends, and to fulfill promises I made long ago. Jingliu has always been an understanding person. He heard that you would be coming and agreed to my request.
So, you're the one that mailed the letter to the Express.
That's right.
In the meantime, only specific energy I know for her is Blade. Wait, they have synergy? I actually didn't know that.
And dragon's breaths reveal the moon. The scenery of Scale Gorge Waterscape is truly as magnificent as the poems describe. But as a suspect, shouldn't I be bound and interrogated in the shackling prison? Is it really appropriate to bring me to a place like this, General?
Holding you in the shackling prison would be more trouble than it's worth. For security purposes, we will be performing your trial here.
Oh my gosh. I know we have the aftermath thanks to the war dance, but I'm so happy we get to finally connect dots now.
For security purposes. I suppose it's not my security you're talking about.
The Stellaron's descent, the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection, the Destruction Emanator's impersonation of the Amicassator. According to the Skyfaring Commission's investigations, you arrived on the Luofu with a group of merchants, but didn't make a single trade during your stay. Your departure coincided with the day the calamities took place. You took advantage of the chaos to sneak into the shackling prison, but seemingly took no course of action. Now you claim that you are responsible for the Stellaron crisis and wish to surrender yourself. Your behavior truly is puzzling. I can't seem to piece together your motive.
I was asked to deliver a token in my capacity as a traveling merchant. I knew nothing of its significance. I admit I did have my own agenda for entering the shackling prison, but in the end, I found that the Luofu did not possess what I was looking for. It is through fear of punishment that I am choosing to surrender. The galaxy is a vast place, but I am merely a wanderer. It would be silly of me to think that I could outrun the Alliance.
Merely a wanderer? You're too modest, Locha. Do I need to remind you of your actions at the Eternity Fortress and the Shroud Veil Star Zone? Or must I utter that tongue-twister of a name?
Well, they don't call you the Divine Foresight for nothing, General.
I need answers immediately! I have a mighty need!
You flatter me. Fortunately, I did my research, or this conversation would have been quite dry.
Seeing that you sense something is amiss, are you looking to defend me and clear my name of suspicion?
That is beyond my control. Attempting to undermine the Alliance is a grave crime. According to protocol, you are to be held on the Xianzhou Shuling for a joint trial before the 10 Lords Commission and the 7 Arbiter Generals.
Okay, okay, so this tracks for later. Okay, I see. Mini Monkey, I think that's how you say it. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you.
However, at present, you have the opportunity to enjoy the beautiful scenery of Scale Gorge Waterscape. It will be the last view of the Law Fu you ever lay eyes on.
She told me that the High Cloud Quintet once gathered and feasted here hundreds of years ago.
Oh.
The unparalleled sword techniques of your master, the mesmerizing cloud hymn magic of Imbibitor Lune Dan Feng, the artful piloting skills of Bai Heng, the divine weapons crafted by the Juming artisan Ying Xing, and the unmatched stratagem of the general. The 5 of you vanquished evil from the world, creating legendary tales in your wake. Unfortunately, nothing lasts forever, and the High Cloud Quintet disbanded as each of you went your separate ways. You removed me from the shackling prison and decided to interrogate me here. But not for security purposes. You wish to discuss things that shouldn't be overheard.
Gosh, I missed Locha content so badly.
You wish to discuss the one person you've avoided mentioning up to now. Your master, Jingliu.
Meanwhile... So Blade's follow-up is triggered by him taking damage, and Jingliu damages your own team. Oh, I see.
I would like to visit a few places from my memories, enjoy a glass of wine, and reminisce about the good times.
Have you mistaken yourself for a tourist?
I would make a wonderful tourist. Lower your guard, young man. I have already surrendered myself to the Alliance, and I will keep my word. Besides, your general has already agreed to my request. Imbibitor Lune, you must accompany me. I won't take no for an answer. Regardless of whether you're still interested in your previous life, accepting my letter means that you've accepted my invitation.
Lead the way.
Where should we start? Should we go to Stargazer Navalia first, or to the Artisanship Commission? So many memories are swirling inside my head. I can't get a grasp on any of them. When the people of the Xianzhou live to be more than 1,000 years old, each day is like carrying the weight of a mountain through an interminable maze.
How hard is it to choose a destination? We're going to Stargazer Navalia. Problem solved.
The young are the antidote. Stargazer Navalia it is.
I love how Yang Ching's just impatient, like, gosh, lady, stop frantic! Berter, you said, I forgot Blade exists sometimes since there's no dedicated support for him.
If it's
yeah, it's weird.
Wanted to see,
for Blade, his only real dedicated support is like Locha.
Why did we come all the way here?
Here goes the young man for the rest of the stream. We gotta remember, it's like that one ProZD video where we have to keep telling ourselves, like, he gets better. He gets better, just trust me, he gets better. Let your grandma talk. Listen, this is gonna be the last time she's out and about. She needs to reminisce before she's isolated for good.
Young man, have you ever heard of Bai Heng, the Foxian pilot?
Bai Heng. Huh. I think I've seen that name somewhere before.
Bai Heng. The name is unfamiliar to you and elicits no feelings. However, a voice inexplicably rings in your ears.
Let the noble High Elder drown the enemies in rain. We just need a watch from the sky, I presume?
Imbibitor Lunae, if memories are returning to you, share them.
I can only remember fragments.
I think she was one of Imbibitor Lunae's comrades.
She was a comrade and friend to both Imbibitor Lunae and all of us. Well, that's all in the past now. The reason we came to Stargazer Navalia is because I wanted to pay tribute to her here.
Huh? You mean the Foxian soul-soothing ceremony?
Yes, the sending off of a star skiff. It represents the voyage of the deceased into the stars. Due to circumstances beyond my control, I never had the chance to bid farewell to her. It is something I have regretted to this day. As for procuring a star skiff, I know they can be manufactured here, but I know nothing of the process.
I see. Follow me. I don't know anything about manufacturing starskiffs either. But getting these machines to work shouldn't be too hard.
Okay. Quentin, earlier you said the VO feels off between Don Heng and Jingliu's. I personally don't think I hear what you're hearing. I think they're doing a good job. But that said, you know what is wild to think about? That Jingliu is voiced by Amelie. Or, if you know the VTuber space, Monarch. Because Monarch is such a gremlin. And I love her immensely for it. And so, like, having a serious and somewhat tragic character like Jingliu, like, I know she's an actress, obviously, but knowing how she is on stream is so funny. Amelie's a great singer. She is. I remember I actually listened to a bunch of Amelie's covers, like, years ago, before she became a VTuber. And it wasn't until, like, I found her VTuber persona where I was like, wait, I know this person. Wait. I never made the connection.
Danger.
Oh, she is pretty though. All right. So we need to...
Careful. There's still Stellaron spirits lurking around.
No need to worry about the two of us.
Let's just run. She sounds so sleepy. I think she is. I think that's the intention. I think that's the direction she's going with. Or that the director might have had for her. Because she's sleepy. She's fighting, like, literally internally herself.
We've arrived.
She's super
All
old.
ship
She's ready.
production in
She's
Stargazer
given up.
Navalia starts here. Just enter the command into the device. The vessel used to cultivate starskiff seeds will be activated, and a ship will appear in the skyport soon after. I remember now. I've seen Bai Heng's name in books before.
You like to read? I couldn't tell.
Wow! Wow! Oh my gosh!
Hey, I don't read much, but the General forced me to finish a bunch of ancient volumes during my training. I remember one called Views of the Universe from a Starskiff. The author's name was Bai Heng.
Bro! Bro! She just roasted you! I agree, Alpha Beta. She was basically like, you look too stupid to read. That's what it sounded like. Wow.
That's right. Bai Heng was the one who wrote that travelogue.
It was actually really interesting. 90% of it was about starskiff crashes on different worlds and dangerous situations. It also had records of local species and ecosystems. I remember thinking, how could an ace pilot crash land her starskiff so many times? Then I realized that every time, she made the best of the situation and got back alive. Her luck really was out of this world.
Indeed. Her luck always astonished us. Whenever she piloted a mission, you could almost guarantee a narrow escape from the jaws of some abundance behemoth, or a miraculous return from behind enemy lines. Very few starskiffs she piloted were able to return to port in one piece. The folks at the Skyfaring Commission secretly referred to her as the Starskiff Killer. She also possessed an uncanny ability to predict future events, inauspicious ones at least. Every ill omen that came out of her mouth would sure enough come true. Very few Cloud Knights had the courage to accompany her on missions. However, when it came to surviving, her fortunes were incredible. Even in the worst situations imaginable, she was always able to turn the tide. Luck is a type of strength, after all. I hope that this ship, built for the Starskiff Killer, will also be able to return to the stars.
Before long, the Starskiff assembly line started to operate.
Ha! That'll do it. The Starskiff assembly line has been activated. The Starskiff will take shape and enter the skyport. Let's go wait for it there. It won't be long.
Thank you, young man.
Alex, you mentioned, I still can't get over how Yang Qing's VA is also Dekio's VA. Dude, she does such a good job. Terry, you said, don't forget Linny's VA is also Blade's VA. I will admit, that one was the biggest, like, shock to me. Because, like, you know, when you hear Linny, he's got a certain tone. And Blade is like the complete 180 of Linny. And here's the other thing. For me, I feel like I'm pretty good at listening to a voice and picking up on hints on the voice actor. Damon Mills is like one person I still struggle with. Like, I could not make that connection. I didn't realize, and I was like, wow, it's impressive. And I was so happy when, isn't it like Amber May that voices Yang Qing? I was surprised when I found out that she was Yang Qing too. Like, I could hear it, but it was still cool because she was a pretty new character when Star-Rail was announced, so. We'll dispatch you in 8 cycles. Fear me.
See, the Starskiff is complete.
After being away from the Luofu for so long, I can finally say farewell to you.
So, what happened to Baiheng in the end?
In the end, I do not think the details are necessary. We are here today to commemorate her.
And see, this is interesting. Again, going along with the theory that people have about Bailu possibly being connected to the High Cloud Quintet, it's interesting that Jingliu doesn't even say how she might have passed.
In Bibiter Lunae, do you still remember the battle against Shuhu?
Unless they're explaining it right now and throwing that theory right out the window. I need to just click! And you said someone's got to nerf Damon Mills. Dude, they're incredible. Like, there's a part of me that's like, holy cow, calm down. But at the same time, I'm like, I want to see how far you go. I want to see how far you can go, dude. I wish nothing but success for them. Okay. It was a bloody battle against the descendants of Abundus. Don Feng fought in that battle.
Did Dan Feng fight alongside you?
Yes, the High Elder was held in higher regard. The Cloud Knights became wary after learning of Dan Feng's imminent arrival. General Teng Shao called for me to guarantee the safety of the troops, but Bai Heng didn't care about any of that. She believed that the High Elder was mortal and no different from the soldier next to her. You ran a fair share of errands for her when she was still around. Let me refresh your memory. During that battle, Bai Heng, being the headstrong girl that she was, managed to exhaust the luck that was bestowed upon her by the Rainbow Arbiter. She charged ahead and shattered the enemy's defenses, allowing the Xianzhou soldiers to break through Shuhu's sanguinary abyss and awaken you from your dragon's delirium. She was not able to walk out of that fight. We all shoulder a debt that we will never be able to repay.
This makes me wonder. So earlier they mentioned that Bai Heng also had an uncanny ability to kind of predict future events. I wonder if she charged into the Shuhu's abyss, if she knew she was gonna die. How, morbid would that be?
For the Cloud Knights, giving up one's life on the battlefield is an honor. But that wasn't something you believed in. Imbibitor Lune, you couldn't accept that Bai Heng was gone. Instead of leaving her to eternal rest, you decided to... You made a mistake that can never be undone.
Go on.
There is no need to respond, Imbibitor Lune. Your answer is no longer important. And now, I will send off this star skiff.
Fascinating. Fascinating.
Bai Heng, I've brought your flagon. This was a gift handmade by him, though he never got the chance to give it to you in person. I'm sorry it took so long for me to find it. Only by bringing it to you will my nightmares be calmed. I will fulfill what you asked of me. I will keep my word, even if it requires me to cut down the stars in the sky. Let's go. The Artisanship Commission is next.
And we teleport.
Since the Arbor's resurrection, the land has been crawling with abominations. Even the Artisanship Commission's prized creation furnace is hanging on by a thread.
What kind of super nose do you have to be able to smell that? Hello? Did the Mara bless you with the ability to smell something like 10 miles away?
The crisis happened too suddenly. All the craftsmen and apprentices fled. Only a single master craftsman was left to hold the line until reinforcements arrived. That's how the creation furnace was saved.
Interesting. Stubborn beyond valuing his own life. That reminds me of an extremely arrogant acquaintance. If he were to see the chaos of the Artisanship Commission today, he would burst into laughter at the Xianzhou's incompetence.
What's that supposed to mean? What's wrong with saving your own life and waiting for the Cloud Knights to arrive?
And yet where were the Cloud Knights when danger was at the door? From what I heard, it was a group of Outworlders that came to the rescue.
The Luofu's delves are big places. Besides, some of the troops were deployed to the Yao Qing's campaign. The Cloud Knights were spread thin. It was impossible to guard everywhere at once.
Young man, why don't we continue our previous contest? Show me whether the sword techniques you are so proud of have improved.
You just want me to do all the work. You think I'm gonna grant endless requests for a criminal?
You go on ahead this time. We'll meet up at the Creation Furnace.
Why did you send him away?
It is of no importance. But you and I haven't had a decent contest in ages.
Well,
I don't plan on fighting.
I'm not asking you to point your spear at me. Could it be that the abominations here aren't enough to motivate you?
Okay. Oh, I had a thought and I lost it. Well, hopefully that'll come back in the fight. Oh, hey! Things are gone.
Even after your rebirth, your moves and techniques haven't changed one bit.
When I move, it's like
you never forgot.
Okay, so now we have both these up. Now we do AoE attacks. Let's get Jingliu.
1,000 wonders to
Put it on Jingliu. Oh, it's not enough. I was hoping it would be enough.
I'll see you off.
I wonder if I could use Lucha's ult and improve the speed on some. Actually, everyone's at 0. I shouldn't have done that. If there was enough speed, maybe we could have gone in front of them.
Nowhere to run.
Maybe we'll save the ult for another fight? Maybe?
Come on already. What took you so long this time?
Don't get anxious, Imbibiter Lune. We have all the time in the world.
I can't imagine how Don Hung must be feeling. There's this person that, like, really treats you like a close friend, is kind of creepy, and she's like, yeah, just keep hanging out, just keep fighting. You'll remember. You'll definitely remember. How weird would this be?
The moon shines on the truth.
The spear still recognizes you as its master. Imbibiter Lune, do you know who crafted it for you?
Then leave her to me!
It's been with me ever since my exile. I don't remember when I started wielding it.
Oh?
Blade of Moonlight.
Ooh.
All will be revealed.
So I know this usually happens, but
in lunar flame.
I really, truly was kind of interested to see where this quest would go for Jingliu, because before I didn't really have an opinion of her.
1,000 wonders to raise your.
But you know, I am digging her. I think I am having fun. she's a little crazy.
Nowhere to run.
She is fascinating. Let's... You guys ready? I can't sing the song, so could you guys sing for me?
Stars echo.
You chose the wrong enemy.
The dead return!
Ready for death? You can continue to convince yourself that you are merely the reincarnation of Don Feng and have nothing to do with his sins. And you can keep insisting that you have forgotten everything, but you cannot run from combat, Don Hung. Your spearmanship is identical to Imbibitor Lunay's. Combat is like smelting, purging the impurities with burning flames and exposing a person's true nature. Those are the words of the one who made Cloudpiercer for you. Do you remember? Out of all of us, you were the closest to him. It was strange, really, to see someone so arrogant get along with someone so proud.
Inching? In your dreams, you see a man with an indistinct face standing arrogantly and reverently in front of the spear rack where the Cloudpiercer is placed.
This spear is sharp enough to pierce dragon scales. Be careful, High Elder, lest you hurt yourself with it.
Yingxing.
You still remember his name. When he was but a child, he swore to take revenge on the abominations. That's what drove him to travel across the stars to the Xianzhou to receive training. When I first met him, he wasn't even as tall as my sword. But he was boasting about mastering all the crafts of the Artisanship Commission by the time he was 100 years old. The little brat was no less arrogant than the High Elder. At first, I wasn't too fond of his defiant nature. But when we met again, he was able to craft weapons that astonished the master craftsman. He even snatched the Artisanship Commission title of Furnace Master. Unfortunately, the Alliance would never allow a short-life species to run the Artisanship Commission. He was only able to prove his worth alongside us outcasts in the end.
More lore, more backstory. We gotta hear what past Blade sounded like. What a fun time. What a fun time. It's so interesting. You know, I'm going through this quest and I'm remembering it wasn't well received, like when it first came out. And maybe I will feel differently as it goes to the end, but right now I'm really enjoying this. Of course, maybe it's because the Luofu's lore can confuse me sometimes. I don't know. We'll talk about it at the end.
You didn't go easy just so I would get here first, did you?
Of course not. Your technique must have improved so much that I simply couldn't keep up with you.
So, are we here to commemorate your short-life species friend?
Eavesdropping is a bad habit. Besides, when did I ever say he was no longer in this world?
Even the cryocapsules wouldn't be able to extend the life expectancy of a short-life species for long. If he is still alive, he must be ancient.
Well, he looks youthful. He's definitely coming to cost. So he became a long-life species.
He transformed into a long-life species?
Correct. Such are the twists of destiny. Some people are born with unparalleled foresight and exceptional intelligence, but make the most ill-advised choices at destiny's crossroads. As smart as he was, He made the foolish attempt to use the flesh of the Abundance Emanator to aid Imbibiter Lunae in resurrecting his deceased companion.
Hold on, let me read this. Use the flesh of the Abundance Emanator. Okay. Got it.
His stupidity turned him into a monster, cursed with immortality. His soul was shattered and became the evil that he hated most. The irony.
I wonder if that's why he desires death. Feartear certainly a sharp gentleman by now. Oh yes, very sharp.
For an old friend, you don't seem to have that much pity.
Well, I gave him a second chance. Does that not count?
A second chance?
What did you do to him?
He should have been eternally jailed in the shackling prison for his crimes. But I gave him a different kind of freedom. I took the shell that once held his soul and passed my sword techniques on to him. I let him die 100 deaths to remind him of the karma of his previous life. Afterward, I heard he was reborn and even gave himself a name. We've idled too long. Let's head to the Alchemy Commission.
Meanwhile, Yang Qing is just confused. Wonder what his name is now. That'd be weird. If I could, maybe I can, figure it out and, read it in a book or something. I certainly probably have never met the guy.
The Rainbow Arbiter, you
Yay!
have witnessed the catastrophe brought upon by the plague's author, General. Living beings turning into undying monsters, eventually used as sacrifices to the Abundance. What do you think should be done to put an end to it, General?
The Alliance follows the Rainbow Arbiter's edict to continue ridding the world of evil, so that one day Yaoshi might be vanquished and the cycle of life and death restored.
I hope I say your name right. Secure Ahmed, thank you so much for stopping by. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Karma. For real. Karma. Well, I lost the sentence. I'm gonna keep going. I was speaking and my brain decided to just shut off whatever I was about to say. But Karma. Karma.
Under the auspices of the Rainbow Arbiter, the faithful Cloud Knights continue the hunt. Their devotion and sacrifices are indeed commendable, but their devotedness has made them close-minded. Take me, for example. My powers originate from the Abundance, yet my goals are aligned with the Alliance. The Hunt is not the only faction in the universe that wants Yaoshi dead. It is natural for short-life species to yearn for immortality. That is expected of any intelligent life form. To want to eliminate these thoughts would be equivalent to killing an eon. Such a goal is so impossible as to be laughable, to be honest. So, in order to sever Yaoshi's curse, one must look to the source for a different solution. Your master happened upon a revelation and returned from the Mara. She has traveled many worlds and discovered a solution.
I'm listening.
I apologize, General. I'm afraid the next move will have to be made on the Shu Ling.
As I expected. Your surrender is just the next step in your scheme. You wish to avail yourself of the Ten Lords' decree to enter Shu Ling and stand before the 6 generals, even the Marshal. That is your true agenda. And the purpose of the contents of your coffin.
Which this probably would have been a really interesting reveal if the war dance hadn't just literally happened. But it's okay. We're seeing things play out. We're seeing foreshadowing happen. Backshadowing even. Backshadowing Foreshadowing! It's so nice seeing people play old quests. It's kind of nice to get back to, because I'm caught up on literally everything else. I just put all the companion quests on hold until, like, recently. Oh, by the way, that was from YouTube. I should mention that in case someone is, like, watching the VOD and not seeing the comment.
General, you said it yourself. This is beyond your control. It is the law of the Alliance. We cannot deviate from it.
Splendid, well done. This was a spectacular move.
You've changed, Jingliu.
Oh! Oh, hi!
The man I knew would never have admitted he was bested.
In the meantime, what? Well, I guess Jingliu did want to be reunited with everybody.
Order's already been restored to the Alchemy Commission. Why are we here?
I heard the healer lady is capable of curing all diseases. I'm here for the same reason anyone would be. For a checkup and consultation.
So she has met Bailu.
Patience, young man. We're not far from Scale Gorge Waterscape. The mission the General tasked you with is about to come to an end.
She did meet her, so I forgot. It's okay, I forget stuff too. I am so curious to see how this conversation goes, though. Talk to Bailu. Hey, buddy.
Dan Heng? What a surprise! Are you not feeling well? Please, come this way.
I'm not here for a checkup. She's here for a consultation.
Miss Bailu. She's here for a consultation.
Oh, I see. Are you here for your eyes? Or is it something else?
My eyes are fine. I cover them to avoid seeing that which reminds me of the past and riles my inner demons. My thoughts have been disordered lately, and I experience occasional night terrors. Do you have a way to soothe my mind, Dragon Lady?
Those symptoms don't sound like my area of expertise. But who cares? The healers of the Alchemy Commission don't get to pick and choose their patients. Give me your hand. We'll start by checking your pulse. You'll need to take some translucent worms so I can take a closer look.
Ew, wait, translucent worms? Ew, what? Are you eating actual worms or is it something else? Oh, okay.
Your hand! It's freezing! Please wait. Dan Heng, can I speak to you for a minute?
Oh, yeah. They're dried. Or, like, touch of death. To answer your question, Zakir, on YouTube, you said, which character are you excited to pull? Well, there is one reason why I'm trying to catch up on companion quests for Extra Stellar Jade. I'm very excited for Sunday. I am so excited for Sunday. I am so excited for Sunday! I'm really hoping I can spend a lot of my wishes on him. I can't believe. Let's see. This patch just barely started, and I think we still have like another month. So, one more month. Oh, that's good. So long! That's so long! They're dried worms. Oh! That's what you see. And you said permanently covering your eyes because of trauma, something else. That is quite, like, how did she describe it? I cover them to avoid seeing that which reminds me of the past and riles my inner demons. That's such a buck wild thing to say, where she's like, oh, are your eyes okay? No, I cover my eyes for any reminder will trigger my inner demons, and I'm afraid I can't guarantee anyone's safety. Madam, this is a hospital.
Your friend here has a very peculiar condition. Her pulse is extremely faint. Normally, this would mean that she
won't live much longer. There's no cure.
There's no cure.
Let the healer make the professional diagnosis. Your friend's situation is unique. She looks healthy, but her hands are cold as ice. It feels like there's a dark current running and pulsing between her core esse and her veins.
Oh.
I've never seen anything like it. With more research, I might be able to make a new entry in the medical records. Can you and your friend come back for follow-up visits?
Respectfully. Her intentions are good.
Today's her last day on the Luofu.
What a shame. If she could stay for a few days, I might be able to figure out how to cure her. I'll do my best. No matter what I administer, she's gonna need to drink a ton of warm water from this point on. Come with me. I'll prescribe her some soul-returning vitality infusion. I won't cure her, but I'll... Wait! Where did my big medicine box go? I'm sorry. Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were expelled, things have been a mess around here. Dan Heng, you mind coming with me to retrieve my medicine? I could use your skills.
Are you in trouble, Dragon Lady? I'll come along as well.
Poor Yang is like, please, can we just leave?
No. No trouble at all.
It's no bother. A little walk will do me good.
Quinton, you said she sounds like a Shunibu. Remind me what that is? I can't remember. I know it's a character archetype.
It's around here somewhere.
Go forth, Bailu. Properly getting roasted while we're talking.
Box. That thing runs so fast. Don't let it get away.
Whee!
There's an even bigger monster protecting this one. When did so many creatures start visiting the Alchemy Commission?
Careful.
Allow me to eliminate these obstacles, Dragon Lady. Stand back. The chill of my sword freezes everything in its path.
Zakir on YouTube, you say you're also looking forward to Sunday too. Awesome!
Dangerous thoughts.
Okay, real talk, chat. Question for you guys. Who do you think... And again, this isn't like a big deal, but I am curious. Who do you think will get more money next patch? Sunday or Fuse? Or however it's said. Which one do you think will get more? I honestly think maybe Sunday. A lot of people have enjoyed Sunday. Like a 4th grader has a secret and dark past. Oh, okay, I see.
Harmony and unison.
For Terry, you say Sunday. Secure on YouTube, you say yeah, Sunday. Yeah, it's so interesting. Tankyun might come close. I think it's possible. Here's the thing. The only reason why I say that is that historically, the females tend to sell more when it comes to Hoyo games.
Just a bitter wait for insanity.
I think Sunday might be one of those cases where he will sell a lot.
So cold.
I believe the posts of his announcement have been some of, if not the most liked posts, or at least on Twitter posts.
It's just a bitter wait for insanity.
Out of all the characters they've announced.
Blade of Moonlight.
Jingliu is a Japanese colloquial term used to describe early teens who have grandiose delusions, who desperately want to stand out, who have convinced themselves they have hidden knowledge of secret powers. I see. Yeah, the way she talks can sound like that, but, you know, she's 1,000 years old.
Can't stop now.
Oh, And she's a little crazy and mad. Fairchild, you said 5-star Herda was also teased. That's true. 5-star Herda did get a lot of attention as well.
This cold isn't something normal flesh could withstand.
1,000 wonders to raid. Fight is fun.
Here's another question, because I feel like a few of you guys have played at least one Hoyo game or one gacha game. What character surprised you that supposedly sold really well? Off the top of my head, I can't really think of one. A lot of characters I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But there's got to be characters where people were like, I was half expecting this character to perform poorly, and instead they did incredibly well.
In lunar flames.
Secure on YouTube, you said, I'm still waiting for a Screwlim release, but Hoyo keeps pushing it for other characters. Dude, I feel your pain. Screwlim is another character I was really looking forward to. And then Penacony happened, and Sunday changed everything. Quentin Fairchild, you say, yeah, I don't treat characters with that. Same.
You chose the wrong enemy.
I only see it in passing, but because I was keeping tabs on the gacha community, because, you know, I feel like as a content creator, I have to be somewhat informed. I did see that around. Some people take that way too seriously, but it's also kind of fun in a way. If you don't take it seriously, it's kind of fun to see what characters. Oh, she's dead. The character the general public likes.
May song bring us victory.
It's so
All right, let me make sure nothing's missing. Excellent. The calming valerian and chi strengthening infusions are here. Let's head back. Never make a patient wait too long.
Hey, Jingliu.
Apologies again for the delay. This prescription won't cure you, but it will nourish your body and calm your mind.
Very well. The fate of a long-life species is inevitable, even with the best doctors.
You're Mara-struck? I don't see the symptoms in you at all. What with the incident on the Law Fu, I've treated a number of Mara-stricken patients recently. They all presented with signs of incoherence, delirium, or frightening physical mutations. You don't seem to have any of that.
I made a deal that allowed me to retain what life I had left in me. I may be sane, but one thing is certain. My mind is already at its limit, and yet I still have many unfulfilled wishes and plenty of unfinished business.
I see. So you've learned to live with your illness. I can't help much with issues of the spirit, but the medical records do mention that calming the mind is a way to heal the body. If you're able to forget about the past, there might be a chance for your symptoms to regress.
Really? How unfortunate. My hatred overshadows my other emotions. I chose to hold on to it, to embrace it, and to use it to maintain my existence. All I have left are the sword in my hand and my hatred of the past. If I am without either of them, I would fall into an empty void. Thank you for your advice, Dragon Lady. Meeting you has provided more healing than any kind of medicine or remedy. By the way, among those you've treated in recent days, did you notice a person in bandages?
Bandages? That's a vague description, you know. I'm not sure. We get injured patients from all over the Xianzhou for treatment. And the number of injuries we see has skyrocketed since the Ambrosia Arbor crisis.
Thanks for the hydrate, Haru.
The person I'm inquiring about is tall, with a serious expression. He also carries a crude sword with him at all times. Have you seen someone like that, Dragon Lady?
Oh, yes! Someone came by today that matches that description. He must have suffered some kind of sword wound. He had a strong scent of blood. Though, from the way he behaved, it must have been fairly minor. He didn't even take the medicine I prescribed.
He's probably looking for a different kind of medicine. Well then, it would seem that everything is in place. Let's go meet our old friend.
Okay. We're gonna get more Lucha content! Oh, snap! Everyone's here!
Take this man away. This does not involve him.
Yanqing.
Alright, he just walks away. That's fine. We get a family reunion instead.
And so, everyone is present. I never thought the High Cloud Quintet would be able to gather again in the same place after hundreds of years. If I remember correctly, the 5 of us made a promise here 7 centuries ago. We promised that no matter what happened, we would gather here together and share a drink. How sad that Scale Gorge waterscape remains empty while the world continues to turn. Some of us have been reborn, while others were denied death. Some have become criminals, while others can no longer fulfill their promises. And in the end, our friendship is no more. Soon, I will be shackled and tried. This will be the last you see of me. This is why I sent out the invitations before departing, hoping that everyone would be gathered here for my final farewell. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. Imbibitor Lunae, the chief culprit, chose to use the transmutation arcanum as a means of resurrection, begetting terrible transformation and great calamity in the process. He dishonored the name of the fallen, Ying Sing, the accomplice, arrogant and oblivious, used the flesh of the Abundance Emanator to assist Imbibitor Lunae in his evil. He fell, becoming an immortal abomination. As for Jingliu, the sinner, she succumbed to Mara, slaughtered her people, and abandoned her oath. Now it is time we pay for what we have done. Dan Heng, you can never escape the shadow of Imbibitor Lunae. He is your origin, and his sins will accompany you in your path forward until you meet your eventual doom. Blade, what a fitting name. In the remainder of your infinite life, you will experience only murder and your own death, all the while pleading for a place to rest. This is the only way you are able to relinquish Ying Sing's regrets. And I will face the punishment of the Alliance and suffer an eternal punishment before paying an even worse price. That is the only way to keep the memory of the pain of the past from fading away. High Cloud Quintet, it is time to say goodbye.
Ooh. Oh, we can talk to people. Wait, we can talk to people. Hold on. I don't see Don Hung. I see Blade, but I don't see Don Hung. I was hoping we could talk to Don Hung too. See what he's thinking. But I guess we'll talk to Blade. Since he's optional. Blade coldly looks at you. Okay, I guess no conversation. Okay. Don Hung. Oh, I hope I don't miss talking to him. Ah.
A wineless gathering, accompanied by only sadness and bitterness. What a depressing reunion. Jingliu, is it not time you sent me to the Shuling?
The laws of the Alliance cannot be subject to change. Unfortunately, your next stop will be the Yuchi. I reported everything to the Marshal, and the Seer strategist just so happened to take an interest in the case. They set up a Deca-light reflection barrier in hopes of meeting the two of you beforehand.
Jingliu, you haven't changed at all. Always trying to destroy the plans of others. But in the end, whether it be you, me, the Cloud Knights, or the generals of the Rainbow Arbiter, we are all just pawns in a game of the gods. I am sick and tired of treading on a predetermined path. No matter, I will deviate if you insist. But this does not change how things will end. Ultimately, I will stand on the side of victory.
Then I shall see this gamble through.
Wait. Jingliu, before you leave, you still owe me my due.
I have tried. Besides inflicting more wounds on your body, there is nothing else I can do for you. The immortality that you possess is not something that can be dealt with so easily. I am sure Destiny's Slave already told you that the swords of mortals are incapable of killing someone with the flesh of an emanator.
He did. But you still owe me the attempt.
I told you when I taught you the way of the sword. I am uninterested in drawing my blade against someone who does not long for life, who wants only to be slaughtered.
You will only draw against an opponent. Jingliu, allow me to repay you for your teachings.
Are they gonna fight?
Savor the moment. I will deliver you a brief moment of death. We were here once, 700 years ago. Laughing, sparring, and thinking about the future. Their faces still linger before my eyes, like a bygone dream.
Oh no! I'm gonna cry!
I thought those joyful days would flow indefinitely before us, like a Xianzhou lifetime. Yet, dreams will eventually fade like clouds from the sky.
A familiar feeling. Almost as if we've returned to my first sword lesson. You used the sword Insing crafted, and pierced, sliced, and impaled me time and time again. The swordplay used to slay our enemies of old is still engraved on this despicable shell. All I can do is watch my flesh become severed, healed, and restored. It's as if they're saying,
Why?
why did you and Imbibitor Lunae commit such an unforgivable sin? I know that you have no interest in my answer, which is why I asked the question as you looked me straight in the eye. I've asked myself that same question infinite times, but was never able to find the answer. Why? Why is it that only the abominations can return time and time again? Why does someone like her have to be buried, burned to ash, and eventually forgotten? Why? In the end, you unleashed the final piercing blow and left both me and the sword in the withered grave. The miraculous thing is that in my brief moment of death, all the pain went away, like when we drank to drown our sorrows.
So many people. Ooh. Hold on. I am most curious about what Jingliu has to say about this. Can I talk to him? No? Come on. Can I talk to any of them? I'm so interested. Okay. Holy cow. Lot to process. But I have to wonder what exactly Jingliu is going through. Jeez, I this so much. It's okay. The fun will be here. I'm so curious what Jingliu is going through right now because of, pretty much everyone of that High Cloud Quintet either, is messed up or dead, except for Jingliu. And here he is, his friends and everyone around him, they're all reunited. And yet he's seeing, where time has... Oh, I might start crying. Where time has taken them? And, he gets to see Blade and Jingliu fight, but they're fighting because things have changed so much than what they used to be. So I can't help but wonder how he's feeling in this situation because of just how things have changed. Out of everybody, he's the only one that is quote unquote good. He didn't take on any sort of unpardonable sin, unlike the rest of them, or die. He's basically the last, in a way, the last man standing. Bro's definitely messed up. It's just that it's on the inside for him. Yeah, and Jingliu's so good at being calm and collected and keeping it together. So I can't help but wonder exactly what's going on mentally for him. I want to give him a hug so bad. They're all dead, crazy, or reincarnated, pretty much.
Danger.
Don Heng doesn't remember not much of the past, and yet that's gonna follow him forever. And he's watching these people fight, and he only has fragments of memories of his time with them. But they have a lifetime, possibly, with him, but he just can't remember it. And then Jingliu was there to, witness almost all of this and is now kind of seeing everything fall apart. Nobody who's mentally healthy gives off a professional aura of melancholy like that. That's fair. That's a very fair point.
Danger.
Woo! Okay. Wasn't expecting to cry, but talking about it definitely made the emotions more palpable. Sounds like you all had a good time. Yeah, great. Ugh. It is super tragic. It is. Like, I had heard that the High Cloud Quintet is like a tragic story, and I knew about it because, you know, I've played this game long enough that I've read about it, but actually, like, seeing it played out, ooh, it really does put a lot of stuff in perspective. And I know I'm really behind on this. And this is also why I'm mad that this quest wasn't required, because it's so important. A lot of the Lawfu quests were important. They aren't required. You can do what I did and just skip them. Alright. What's up, Jingliu?
Imbibiter Lune, what do you plan on doing next?
I'm going to return to the Express.
Once this gathering ends, I will return to the Express to continue my journey.
The Express won't be able to carry you forever. Your friends all have burdens of their own, just as we did back then. I did think about giving up on revenge and letting go of everything when I fled the Lawfu years ago. However, as time passed, it became more and more clear. It was like an old friend that accompanied me every passing day, always nagging in my ear. The memories of what I did when I was Mara-struck are deeply rooted. Since I am unable to rid myself of them, I decided to face them head-on in the end. Maybe when I witness the fall of the abundance, you and Ying Sing will find true release. Goodbye, Imbibiter Lune.
Oh, I have to talk to everybody? Oh, gosh. Also, before I forget, Haru, earlier you said, is Jingliu going to get a rerun soon? I kind of want her now. To be honest, I don't remember when her last rerun was. Jingliu rerun. I know it's been a while.
Danger.
Jingliu had a rerun banner in 2.1, so it has been a while since the next patch is going to be 2.7. I just don't know when it'll happen. Give Grandma a hug, please. I mean, they all deserve a hug, man. Okay, I'm talking to Jinyuan. I was like, maybe I should talk to Yang Qing first, since he doesn't really have a stake in it. No, I have to talk to you right now.
She's gone. All this must have seemed like a silly performance to someone newly reborn. But I am unable to prevent my old friends from taking sides against one another.
Should I be responsible for Dongfeng's actions?
Who you are is a question that only you can find the answer to. Even if the Preceptor's interference denied you a true rebirth.
I have to go.
Yes. It has been a long day for you, Dan Heng.
Okay, now I want to talk to Blade. Like you said, I have Jingliu. I've never used her. Chizu, I will perpetually main Jingliu. I don't blame you. Wow. What a well done character.
She couldn't do it with her sword either. She still couldn't do it.
Blade coldly looks at you.
We have no choice but to continue the pursuit. This is the price the two of us must pay.
You know what? If you wish, I will see it through.
I will see it through.
Elio's script still requires you to stay alive. For now. I don't mind prolonging my vengeance. It might be more interesting that way.
Alex, you said, if I recall correctly, she was alongside Aventure's debut banner. Oh, yeah, I think you're right. Because I think Adventuring was 2.1. Yeah, that's a rough banner to go up against. Hey, Yinqing.
Dan Heng, the General wants me to forget about everything I saw today.
He's just trying to protect you.
I understand. These disputes are far too complicated for me right now. Swordplay is a lot simpler. I have some close friends of my own in the Cloud Knights. Will we fall out the way you guys did?
Can't answer that. That depends on what you guys do in your actions.
Goodbye for now, Dan Heng. I hope the next time we meet, it'll be under happier circumstances.
Astral Express. Whew. Before I continue, G here on YouTube, thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. You said it's so sad since Dan Heng and Blade used to be best buds. Yeah, it sounds like they were incredibly close, and now, you know, Destiny has different plans, it seems. Is everything okay, Dan Heng? We heard you received an anonymous letter and we were worried, so we came to check on you, but you weren't in the archives. Did that poker face Teleron Hunter Blade give you any trouble? I went to meet some old friends. I feel like I want him to be honest. Don't worry, I just stepped away for a bit to catch up with some old friends. By the way, don't forget to head back to the Express early. Himiko said she's made his coffee for us. Wow, that's how they end it? Oh! I kind of like that. It feels like they end it in a way, I hope I can say this right. They end it in a way where it feels abrupt and unsatisfying, but I think that's like intentional because things aren't resolved, right? There's still a lot of contention between them, but that's how it has to be, and they have to move on. And then Dan Heng gets a message of like, we made coffee for you, please come back. Oh, that's so good. I will be honest, I'm a little confused why this quest wasn't received well when it first came out. I saw a lot of people say that this quest had a ton of like loopholes and it didn't make sense and it was like a really bad quest. But I don't know, maybe it's because some of the Lafu lore like confuses me a little bit and I'm trying my best to learn it, that I don't know every detail, but I thought this was a really good quest. I'm kind of surprised it was so hated when it first came out. Let me see. Oh, we're talking about power creep with Jingliu. We have Break Maida. She's good. Unfortunately, still it's the same team when she first released. Yeah. Alex, you mentioned that this sort of ending is like, this ain't over ending. Yeah, it feels like that. Or it feels unresolved. Terry, you said, I guess it's because Lafu at the time was a mess and sadly this quest got affected by it. I personally didn't hate it. Yeah, I feel like the Lafu really suffers from so much like good storytelling was put in like companion quests and not really emphasized during the main quests, and that affects the impact of it. Because when you look at a lot of the Lafu quests altogether, it does really help the story of the Lafu, but they chunked it in a way that it just feels so like discombobulated to me. Thanks for the hydrate. To answer your question, Shizu, I do agree with everyone. I think she is power crapped a bit. Shizu, you said my Jingliu is E6, so I could use her. If she's E0, you'll need a better carry for other team. It's like she is power crapped, and this game does have power. It does have power creep. It's like my biggest gripe with the game is that characters do frequently get power creeped, and also the enemies. Can we talk about the enemies and how like in a lot of the endgame content they've become just like HP sponges? Like the oh, this is perfect. This simulated universe can be such a pain to go through because like the enemies have such big HP pools, and it just doesn't feel satisfying. And it just feels like it's happening more and more. That said, there is power creep, but I still feel like you can use Jingliu. It's just she will require a lot more investment than newer units. So the power creep is there, and Jingliu is power crept. But I don't think it's gotten to a point where it's like you can't use her at all. Like it is with like some other gacha games where characters will get power crept within a few months and then they become obsolete and completely pointless. I think you still can use her. It's just, as people mentioned, she only really has a very specific team and she's going to need more investment. Still better than the Time Waster 3000s in Genshin IMO. Either one-shot enemy or have 56 cutscenes between its forms. Wait, Time Waster 3000? Which one is that in Genshin, out of curiosity? Because, like, I think Genshin and Star Rail suffer from different things. The one thing I love about Genshin is that they've only started power creeping characters within the last, like, year or two. And that game has been out for a while, and I really respect it for that, for not power creeping for, like, too much during that time. It was very satisfying. The enemy with long wait times where you can't hurt them and waste time. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. That doesn't bother me too much, but I can see how that can be annoying. While this can be really fun, just the huge HP pools bothers me more than the invincible frames that enemies can have, personally. But I also understand that some people would prefer this route versus the other. It annoys me in Spiral Abyss. Spiral Abyss, definitely for sure. To be honest, to this day, no one in Genshin is a must-pull besides Nahida. Yeah, and I really respect that with Genshin. It's done a very good job of making people feel like you can really pull for any character. And I do wish you could kind of do that with Star Rail, but you know, at this point, it's kind of too late to go back. But I really do hope they, like, calm down the power creepness. Because it'll get ridiculous if it keeps trending, you know? Hold on, I'm reading chat because I feel like I missed something. Oh. Alpha Beta, you said you wanted a Jingliu rerun. I hope you get her. The Desert Chasm words are constantly hiding from you. That, when I was doing Imaginarium Theater, that did kind of scare me when I was doing it. I actually used a burning team for Imaginarium Theater worm for that reason, because when the worm was in the ground in a way, it was still taking burning damage. And it really helped. It didn't help that I used one of my friends, Emily's, which was very evidently wailed on, and that helped. But yeah, it can be frustrating not hitting stuff. Cheesy, you said the thing about Nouvelette is his DPS isn't actually that much better than other top tier DPSs without DPS abuse. I could see what you're saying. He does have that ability built where he could change his HP on his own, so you can run him solo, especially at higher Eidolons. He becomes insane. But yeah, if you play him well, you can't just, like, you still have to build him well to be able to do really good damage with him. Fear Terry said true, but what makes him so good is he's so easy to play. That I agree with. I had no pyro left, so I wasn't paid. I think the pyro I had for that fight was either Yoimiya or Bennett. It was one or the other. That's what I had going for me. Ooh. Well, hold on. What's the thing? What's the thing that I could get my thing up? This is what I wanted. Oh, I'm gonna have to definitely grind later. Okay. So, we still have, Black Swans and, Yunlis. I think those are the only 2 companion quests that we have yet to do. I think we've done everything else. Hold on, I need to Google just to be sure though, because I would love for these to be the last 2. And we'll be able to do them next week, and I will feel so accomplished, and it'll be great, because I've been behind on companion quests for so long, and I'll have them all done before Sunday comes out. It'll be great. Okay, I've done Arlen's, I've done Asta's, we did Clara's, we did Hook's. Well, I should say a lot of these I did off screen. Azure Cryo, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. Pella and Lynx did that one. Natasha did that one. Did Japard and Serval's. We did Luca's. We did Bailu's. We did Bibetter Lunes on stream. We did Jingliu's. We've done March. I did Yang Qing's off screen, and I've been meaning to upload my short video of Yang Qing's. I just haven't gotten around to it. We've done Yukong's. We haven't done Yunli. We did Locha's. We did Kafka and Silver Wolf. We did Argenti. Oh my gosh, we really do only have 2 left. Let's go! I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so proud of me. Yay! Bedtime? Yeah, probably. Ooh, okay. And how are we looking? Hold on, let me hide my screen really quick. I want to get to the shop. Okay. We got 2 more wishes from that. We got 2 more wishes from doing those companion quests. Woo! Okay, we're making money. So now I have 425 wishes so far for Sunday. Making progress. Stocks! Oh, wait! We have achievements to grab. Only 5, but you know what? There's still achievements. Okay, I think it's fine if I show the store. I was a little bit worried because some things changed. It's still 105, but we're making progress. Making progress. Soon. When will it be December, man? Anyway, that's beside the point. I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's stream. I know we're doing like the side content in Honkai Star Rail, and it might not be interesting for some people, but I really appreciate you guys spending time hanging out with me today. Even if you were just lurking or if you were chatting, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Let me go to the end screen and make sure I read all the activity feed. Alpha Beta, tomorrow's your birthday? Happy early birthday! I hope you have a good one. I hope you have a good birthday. Let me head over to the end screen. Seriously, don't forget to treat yourself. If you can't treat yourself tomorrow, be sure to treat yourself sometime soon. Okay, let me go through the activity feed. Here we are. Hey, Krokov, thank you for the bit. Quentin, thank you for the bits. Mimi Monkey, thank you for the follow as well. And Azure Cryo, thank you guys so much for the follow. Thank you for watching. I'm hoping Saturday it's going to be a little bit of a shorter stream, I think. But we should be able to just focus on Echoes of Wisdom, and I'm really excited for that. Remember to sub. Oh yeah, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're on my VOD channel, feel free to check out my other channels. All right, everybody. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Time to watch the VOD.